Josie's on a vacation far away. Take some time to talk it over. So many things that I wanna say. You know I like my girls a little bit older. I don't wanna lose your love tonight. Yeah, I don't wanna lose your love tonight. I love when I start stream with a song that in no way at all. Well, my mom already heard that. I was literally trying to do like a faux loud voice, you know what I you know what I mean? Like the kind of thing where it's like I'm pretend screaming. I'm not actually. I'm turning that off already. Yeah, I was gonna say I love starting stream with a song that in no way at all fits to the backing track of my starting soon, you know, stuff. That works so well. And it also has nothing to do with pirating. Oh my goodness. I love how usually my mom is all like, you know, please keep it down, etc, etc. Oh my god, I have to do this again? Please phone. Okay, well, fucking I forgot about this. Well, it's a good someone might be joining us for this. It's a good thing this is happening before their evening call. I forgot about this. I tried to boot up the game last time and this made this happen. Enter the code. You got it. Oh my goodness. Pig was still streaming? Pig was streaming? Don't look. Quickly. No one look at my unique Microsoft Connect code. Is this just does it not remember, or is this just going to be every time? No, I do have to enter my password for Microsoft, so that we see at Thieves. I mean, you're welcome to join, Pig. Any excuse for my account details are correct. Yeah, fucking you're welcome to join. We might have 1 or 2 people joining us, so any excuse for a galleon. Granted, we'll probably be going to like 11 or midnight, which is way past Pig's old man curfew. I know you do, Pig. I'm so sorry, but I hope everyone's doing well. Let me go back to my I had to leave my Twitch app to be like fucking signing with Microsoft. Lord, I hate technology. In case last night's stream did not, you know, make it clear enough. Looking, me and technology do not get along. Also, I felt like it was too loud before, and now I feel like it's too quiet. What's going on? I mean, that's literally every time I stream, no matter what. So, okay, I think, yeah. I'll up it a bit. No, I'm scared. If I up it too much, it'll be too loud and it'll hurt my ears. Did you start a raid? Did I start a raid? Oh my lord. Why am I the worst? Shout out at Fantastic Mr. Pig. I am the worst at streaming. Did you know? There we go. I know you were playing Hitman. I hope you were having a good time. I need to get Hitman. I had a GameStop gift card a while ago that I was planning to use to get a PS5 game to play, since I feel like I should get more PS5 games. And I wanted to get Hitman World of Assassination, but unfortunately, the store I went to didn't have it in physical, so I got Ghost of Tsushima instead, and I still have yet to play it. And I probably won't, because I started it, wasn't able to continue for a while, and then I remembered that Elden Ring's DLC is coming out soon, so many games on the plate. Speaking of, though, I don't know how much I've talked about replaying Hades, but I got the credits on Hades today, and I am planning to do like the true ending shit, and I'm like already halfway there from my my play to credits. So with that in mind, I'm doing okay at that. Adventure, high seas, my ships. Okay, I'm going to go with the sloop. I think we only have one other person joining us, and 1 or 2 people is definitely not enough to warrant a galleon. We will flounder under those circumstances. So, I think a sloop is called for. But yeah, I have Ghost of Tsushima now. I'll probably get through some shorter games in my backlog, then get through Elden Ring, and then play that. I was saying that with fucking Baldur's Gate forever, but at this point, I think I'm just gonna play Baldur's. I'm gonna take like a week off. I'm going to get my own apartment. I'm going to take a week off, and then I'm just gonna play Baldur's Gate. Cause, like, Ghost of Tsushima I know is a big game, but Baldur's Gate is the kind of game that like literally redefined the industry. So to play it consistently in a succinct amount of time, to get any like good amount of time into Baldur's Gate, I think I would need fully just a vacation. So that's where we're at. Hello? This better not just give me all my trophies again. We already did this. Barrel. Oh, I forgot they had a grape shot. That was literally something we did last time that I've already forgotten. I hope everyone's doing well. Zaid, is that former President Rutherford B. Hayes?
No.
Oh.
No,
Could you go get him?
He's in my contacts, but he never answers his phone.
Damn it, that's so like him. Booty calls, but never there when you need him.
Exactly.
So originally I was like, me and Vegeta can play tonight, but then Vegeta was like, I'm feeling crummy, and I'm like, that's okay. We still have plans to play another game together. After the last 2 we attempted to didn't work very well. But I was like, I'm just gonna stream Sea of Thieves regardless. And then Zay was like, can I join? And I was like, absolutely, you can join. I don't hang out with Zay nearly enough, and you're just a delight. So this is exciting times, no doubt. You know, all the time. I was literally gonna make a joke, as I was thinking before you showed up, about how I think you have the greatest hit rate for just fantastic clips on Twitch.tv. I think in terms of like percentage wise, I think you make the best clips on Twitch. So
Well,
I will hear nothing of you not being a delight. You piece of garbage.
I don't know if it makes a good clip, but my stream just died because my energy, like the power fluctuated for like 2 seconds.
Okay, well, okay. I mean, that's you still delight, but
it was pretty funny though. So I'm still rebooting everything, which is why I'm not in the game yet.
yeah, take your time. So I've been starting streams earlier just because fucking it's like I want to stream more. I've done plenty of streams, but also some of them recently haven't gone well due to technical issues. And I only am able to stream most of the time late at night. So starting earlier is kind of in my best interest. And with Sea of Thieves, that also works well because, you know, stock up on ship, make sure everything's looking good. Then wait, I kept the dinghy from last time? This is my dinghy? Oh, that's delightful. It doesn't match my ship at all.
That last season.
Fantastic. Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, I was tempted to put in my going live message because I was like, I don't need a reason to play Sea of Thieves. I love pirates. I'm thinking about pirates all the time. What was I thinking of? I was like, I mean, I haven't played it because since this game first came out, I haven't had a decent machine to play it on, and I have managed to level up my character like by flailing at like aging laptops and what have you. So I'm completely valid in playing it on a PS5 that I now own, and it is now on. So
It is now on PlayStation.
It is on PlayStation 5 because I think Microsoft doesn't know what they're doing. Normally I'd give them credit and be like, if they want to make just like, PCs, that's fine, but they also shut down 2 game studios, so fuck them. I'll take all their exclusive from them, and I won't give a shit about it. I'm a pirate. That's what pirates do.
They are kind of flailing around a little bit.
Yeah.
For sure.
I think it was on stream, someone being like, would you want to look like Bill Gates? And I'd be like, fuck no. I hope I'm nothing like Bill Gates.
Look like Bill Gates?
Be confused for Bill Gates? And it's like, no, rather not. I like being Cahill. I like being Cahill generally. I definitely don't want to be not Cahill in exchange for being Bill Gates. That's about as bad of a thing you could do.
Yeah.
Think just for a second.
Especially considering that he might be in a certain book that no one wants to be in.
Green Book. A movie I've seen for sure.
That's the one.
It's coming to PlayStation soon. It might be coming to PlayStation soon.
Only soon?
Only soon.
Wow.
Sometime in the near
Fucking
future.
That's impressive.
Is Thousand Year Door out now? Is that game currently out on
Isn't
Switch?
it like
Current.
the 26th or something?
I saw a launch trailer, and usually I think that means it's out.
It could have been today.
Bring out the parrot. We should have a parrot. And what's your message, Nikki? Pee pee poo poo. Damn it. I've been struck down with only words.
I'm hella quiet. Oh, I could fix that. I just have to talk loud.
No, I will boost Zaid in Steam. That
Okay,
I-
anyway, I don't want to do that.
Zaid is a very chill guy. I made this
I'd
joke
rather
about.
not have yelled at my mic.
I think I made this joke about you, that you can just at all like once a second, if you stand next to Zay, you can just hear boop, boop, and that's just his heart going incredibly slowly but incredibly powerfully to make sure all his blood goes through his body. So
I mean, to be fair, my heart rate is pretty steady.
heck yeah. What was the thing Jimmy Buffett, rest his soul. He was on a podcast I listened to. I had talked about this, and he had a super low heart rate just all the time. Because what does Jimmy Buffett have to worry about? Probably being dead now, but that's besides the point.
Well, you don't worry about that.
You just are.
Yeah.
Always are, always have been.
I try not to worry about it in general, but
Death.
when it happens, you definitely don't need to worry about it anymore.
I mean, I remember death so much it feels more like a memory. Like, when's it gonna get me? On my feet, 7 feet ahead of me? When I see it coming, do I run or do I let it be?
Beautiful.
Is it like a beat without a melody? Also, for some reason, my monitor of Discord is far quieter. I mean, my output of Discord is far quieter than my monitor of Discord, which is odd. I'm sure Juice will fucking join the call and blow everyone's backs out. So, just destroy everyone's ears.
Someone came into my Buckshot Roulette stream earlier and was like, playing Buckshot Roulette again? And I'm like,
not what it is, I promise. Mom, don't
I disagree
rechat.
with the notion.
I've had my grandparents ask me like twice recently. It's like, where can we watch your streams? And I do answer them. But then my mom, I think both times my mom was like, oh, he doesn't want you to come. And I was like, it's not that, but I say the fuck words on them. And you're going to get upset at me. So.
Yeah, Kale doesn't want you to come. You're here first.
Don't come. What was I thinking of? That I've also talked before about my mom being like, you should do art more on stream. And I was like, Mom, I need you to understand something. The art is one of the worst things you can do business-wise on the internet in general, honestly. And
hit it off.
Exactly. And meanwhile, everyone is coming to watch games. So I know you're just like, no, art is what you love, and I do it regardless of if anyone's watching. But, if I want, I'm more that I also like playing games, and people watch that, so.
I mean, I feel even like the successful like animators and artists online like took a while to actually take off.
Oh yeah.
Also.
I was thinking about that earlier today. I was like, I feel bad about where I'm at streaming compared to Barry. Like when he with how long he's been streaming versus how long I've been streaming, yada yada yada. And before you even begin lecturing me on it, I know, because I was like, well, if you account for like his years at like Game Grumps and what have you before that, then I'm not even at the point where he started streaming technically.
Yeah.
So I got time. I can
That's-
prove. Oh, go on.
Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
I can prove I'm not a waste of flesh. Okay, now you go.
I don't think you're a waste of flesh, Kato.
Oh, thanks. I don't think you're a waste of flesh either, Zaid.
No, thank you.
You're welcome.
Um, I was watching a thing.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a music video that other streamer did recently.
Yeah.
Like they had some heartfelt messages in it, and like one of the last ones was just like, "You are the only you."
Mm-hmm.
Like there's only one of you. So.
There is only one of me.
Like cherish that part, if nothing else. Like there is only one of you.
That is nice. I could make a joke, but I'm not going to because it's just sweet.
It was very sweet. It made me cry.
Oh.
Because I don't know. I needed that at the time. I think.
I get that. There's sometimes, every now and then, pieces of media or messages from other people conveyed over media hit hard, and you're just like, oh.
Speaking of things conveyed over media, I think you're offline. Or invisible.
That might be.
Oh, you're on.
Yeah, I'm
right,
on PS5.
Right. How
So,
does this work?
I mean, I think I can invite you because I that worked before. Or I could scuttle my ship. I am a. Zaid, what's your gamer tag?
My gamer tag? I'll give you one guess.
Is it Zaid?
Yeah.
Okay. Does that mean you're gonna be at the
only
back?
place I didn't successfully get my gamer tag
yeah.
was Twitter.
Nah. Well, fucking who? Oh, therefore Blue Sky. Okay, that one does hurt more, but who the fuck cares about Twitter?
Same person both times.
The only regard you should care about Twitter these days is in saying the words Twitter.com as a joke. Literally, it only works as a joke these days. So.
Yeah, a lot of people do it that way. There's still a lot of like mainstream like creators that are still only there. They don't want to move.
Well. Sucks to be them. Move it. I refuse. And like,
I mean, I get both sides of the argument. Like, if you already have like a huge following and audience on Twitter.
Oh yeah, no, as an actual business move, it's just like completely understandable. Especially if you have anyone working with you, it's like, well, I can't just kill it all. That would be bad. So, but
yeah.
As a general rule of thumb, I'm like, fuck Twitter. So.
No, I agree with you. I spend too much time like in threads on Twitter, like in posts, and just blocking like 20, 30 people.
And this comes from someone who generally had a pretty good Twitter experience. Like I was curated far and well enough that like I rarely got anything I didn't want to see across my dashboard. But like eventually enough stuff starts happening on the news and everything that you're just like, maybe we'd look for somewhere else.
Yeah.
You get a Blue Sky code, and then Blue Sky doesn't even need codes anymore. So,
yeah,
like,
it's open.
Yeah, exactly. So, I still need better places to post like comics and shit, but I also just need to make more comics. So, I'm also thinking about making an RPG Maker game. So,
yeah.
So for anyone keeping track, what Cahill Comics, a company who only has me, going on right now is a comic strip, a fake video game, and a real video game. So, to be so clear, what is it we make? I don't know. Do we make money? Probably not.
I got a check from Twitch last week for $60. So
fuck yeah. I'll love to see it.
Thanks to everyone who.
Oh lord, I'd need to make I fucking last year, everyone's like, you should probably make a spreadsheet, and I was like, I do need to make a spreadsheet. I get concerningly enough money from these things that I should probably keep track of it.
Yeah. Twitch keeps track of like it directly from Twitch. All of that's kept track of in the Twitch stuff.
But Zaid, do you know what a good place to spend your money would be? Where you should be spending your money?
Where?
You should consider spending it on the Operation Olive Branch spreadsheet. They have a spreadsheet. and it's a spreadsheet of GoFundMe's for people in Palestine who need help, and are asking for it via a fundraising website. So you can go check that out. Jay, do you know where you can find that?
No.
I mean, you could use Google, but if you're lazy and you're currently in my chat, you could also use.
What if I don't know how to use it?
You could also use !OOB.
There you go.
Oob. I love the word oob. That's the name of the kid at the end of Dragon Ball. So.
Does that work here?
What's that? It does.
Hello. Finally in the game.
Zaid, did you imagine? Good old Zaid. Long, long load times and all.
Yep.
Yeah. Are you ready? Zay, what would you like to do on this Sea of Thieves questing day? To throw knives at me? No! My butt!
Did I catch it? Oh, I missed it.
Would you like to do some gold hoarders, some hunters, maybe a story quest, a merchant?
Whatever you want, Cahill.
Bloodborne.
I'm ready for it.
You ready for anything?
Anything.
Okay. Honestly, at the end of the day, I really just like doing quests in this game, so that's why I'm like, I'm good with whatever. Discover Gilded Voyage. What the fuck is a Gilded Voyage?
Oh, okay, Gilded Voyages are turned on.
What does that? What is that? High risk, high reward. For 4 new limited time single-use Gilded Voyages will set you sail across the ancient isles on behalf of the Order, Souls, yada yada. Continue. Inky incentives. We get things. How do I get a Gilded Voyage?
That's a good question, actually.
If you want to do
Is it not
that,
in the quest menu?
I'm in the quest menu. On this Discover, it says Gilded Voyages, but when I pressed on that, it just gave me news about it. It didn't give me, like a.
If you go to Voyages.
Voyages.
And then pick one of those, and then look for if there's a Gilded. Maybe
well, so Gold Hoarders, Order of Souls, Special Voyages, Random, Legend of the Sunken Kingdom, Gilded Voyages. Here we go. I'm a sucker for Gold Hoarders. Let's do it. Let's dig up some booty. Sail to location. I mean, that's the game.
That's the game now.
I fucking.
Oh well, we could teleport to the first location.
No. Be a pirate, Zaid, for once in your life, I swear.
Well, it only brings you to the first location, okay?
No. First location is this area.
Probably south of us, yeah?
Probably. Oh. Yeah, this is as zoomed out as I get. That's unfortunate. I'd like to be even more zoomed out. Ancient Isles.
It should all be in the Ancient Isles locations.
Yes.
Yeah,
actually, yeah, about directly south of us is the first location. That would be perfect. And a Reaper.
Oh, good.
Prepare the cannons.
Do I see the Reaper?
Well, they should be pretty far ahead of us. I mean, I'm gonna prep the cannons anyway, but.
Nobody tell Cahill about the Caribbean fast travel system.
No one tell Cahill about fucking. About the new Caribbean monorail, which is a train across the water. You think, as an autistic individual, that would be more exciting for me, but my heart belongs to pirates.
I guess they're not pointing at us. I think I can see the Reaper though.
Damn it. Well, you let me know if they get too close. Okay.
Yarr.
Also got Snake Isle.
The enemy.
The fucking brigards and what have you in your sight. The sail on the horizon. They are only a level 1 Reaper, so that's good. Oh, yeah, that.
Oh, they're flat. They're going away from us.
That is definitely a person.
Yep.
Reaper or not, that's always a problem when you're a pirate.
It is indeed.
It's a dangerous life we lead, Zaid.
Mm-hmm.
Like one day you're playing Sea of Thieves, then you have a heart attack at your computer and you die. So.
Oh, there's another ship by them. So actually,
okay.
that might not be the Reaper.
They could be poor unfortunate souls. Just.
Poor unfortunate souls.
I was wondering. I might have been dreading even, but.
I've actually had I want to be where the people are. That whole song stuck in my head for a while.
That happens.
I don't know why.
Renaissance Disney put out bangers.
True. Kind of want to do a parody song of it.
Parody songs are fun. There's no denying this. Like Weird Al Yankovic, have you heard of this guy? Have you seen this?
I heard of that guy.
Have you heard of this guy? Have you seen this? No.
Yeah, I've seen that. Sails Away.
Parody's nuts. How about... Damn it, it made me laugh. Oh, they're anchored at this island.
They turn towards us and they have one of their sails down. That is the Reapers, I think.
Prepare for battle. I mean, listen, is there really any better time to get rid of Reapers than when we don't have shit on us?
True. I'm going to turn a little bit out, just so we can not hit the island.
Ready the guns!
The gun.
Prepare to fire! Z, don't please.
I mean, we have two of them, but I don't think we're going to be able to fire both of them at the same time.
I did see a TikTok video of a man who was sailing. Oh, we got a full-on battle already.
Yeah, that's what I said. There's two people over there.
Yeah, but they're both at each other and firing. Okay, we are going to. Okay.
Help them take out the Reaper. Yeah.
Yeah, take out the Reaper.
I'll put us up at half sail.
Send us a message. They might fire at us initially. Oh, we might want to take a hard to port between the island and the Reaper. That's hard to starboard, but I'm also okay with that. You're the helmsman. I trust you.
That is hard to starboard. You're correct. I am incorrect.
And no matter what you do, don't let them on the fucking ship. I'll be so upset.
I'll try my best.
Not really at you. Just at the mechanics.
What are they doing?
Probably firing.
Oh, they're turning far away from us.
We've got our ally in between us and them.
Just don't hit our ally.
No, not at all. Also,
are they do hard?
Yeah. Hard to port. It's almost like I said that, Zaid. It's almost like I'm a wise captain.
I have a delayed reaction time. It's okay.
Okay, got you. Give you 15 minutes of warning on on any sea order. Customary, really. I should have thought of that. I need to lead the shots a bit better. Unless that hits.
Okay,
that was
hard to starboard.
That was deceptively close to hitting. Fuck you. Pizza shit. Stay out of Brooklyn. Pirate Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
Specifically.
I'm gonna keep going hard to port so that we don't cause issues with our friend here.
Absolutely.
Oh, we might get a hit.
Ah, damn it. Wait. I want to see if I can get this.
Oh, you went over.
Yeah, that's the problem with cursed cannonballs. You rarely have... I got it. Oh, you got it? Okay. Yeah, that's the problem with cursed cannonballs. You rarely, get enough of them to be like, start loading these up because I have... because I can lead my shots.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it.
Load these nuts.
Oh, my lord. Actually, no.
Keep going, keep going. Oh, they're anchored.
Yeah. No, someone's on mic.
They're turning us back.
Oh, I hit someone too.
You might have hit our friends because they boarded them. So, but you know. That's
I mean, it was someone at the anchor, so. Are we anchored?
No.
What's that?
We're not anchored. I just slowed us all the way down.
Okay, I would get us out of here because they're sunk, which means, oh. Sorry about that. Yeah, I know we made friends technically, but I'd like to get us out of here in the case that, you know, the
They're
people...
not as friendly.
Yeah, exactly. The people left in the ocean. There's at least, you know, 2 people in the water right now who aren't happy with us. And fuck, there could be more in a minute, so...
Yeah.
I'd say steer us clear out of these waters, Mr. Zaid. If you please.
I am working on it.
Well, that's already more exciting than everything. Someone's lighting up the microphone, but I definitely have them muted because fuck me, am I not gonna do public voice chat? Are you kidding me?
I can't hear them right now.
No.
So.
I think that's the worst idea. Okay. Actually, we're about headed to the right place, so steady on.
Oh yeah, we have. Oh yeah, look at all these maps.
Yeah, we just need to head to fucking Ancient Isles.
That's
so.
another player. Wow.
What's that?
Loop.
Ahead of us? Near us? Where?
Near us, to our right. I mean, all the gilded quests are in this area of the map, so it's not surprising that there's going to be a lot of ships around here.
Oh, okay. No, I thought you meant like firing at us, but that's the fort.
No.
Yeah, no, that's what I thought. I thought you were like, we're under attack again. I'm like, fuck me.
No, I would have said as much. Now we're under attack. Oh, they hit our mast.
Oh,
how dare they?
Damn it, my fucking boat. But yeah, I saw a TikTok video recently of a guy who was sailing across the Pacific and solo by himself, and I was like, that's literally what I want to do. I would love nothing more. I'd like a vessel capable of doing that for me. Because I mean, there's.
Is straight ahead one of them?
I don't believe so. I did my best to circle them all.
You missed this hole behind the table.
Well, listen, I knew you'd get it eventually. You're that good. Yeah, no, this isn't one of them. We didn't have all of them were kind of the larger islands, so I'd say bear more to starboard. It's almost certainly one of them. And if the player is near there, I mean, we might end up fighting someone who's not a Reaper, and that's okay. That's how the don't hate the pirate, hate the game.
That's how the pirates pirate.
Exactly. Listen, if you stick around at an island for long enough and lose all your treasure to someone coming to the same island, well, you're like, what you gonna do about it? Is that another boat? No, that's a rock. Okay.
Oh. Are we sure?
Listen, I looked. That's a rock.
It's not the rock, unfortunately.
No. And I'm the star of the... I'm the star of the Iraqi porn film, stuck between Iraq and a hard place. That's a drag queen reference. I didn't think of that one on my own, and I wouldn't take credit for it if I did. I just think it's a good pun.
Sounds pretty good, yeah. It's a good one.
That's not a player. That's just a stupid... It's such a stupid boulder. It's not a boulder. It's a rock. A rock. Lord.
They have their sail up.
Well... Then they must be...
Is there another boat next to them? No, it's...
No, that's an island, I think. I think they're docked at a different
Sword
island.
Sword of Damocles.
Ah. Honestly, that name kind of fucks. I hate to admit it.
Yeah.
Zaid, how would you like to dock at the island so we can do our thing? But I stay on the ship, and if I sense danger, I get us moving.
We can do that. We can do that.
I always like to volunteer myself for ship watch, because here's the thing: I love my ship. Also, I got us a harpoon, a bazooka, because I love my ship, and I want to make sure it's safe.
Yeah.
Land ho!
Also, do you want to meet Archimedes?
Archimedes, is he your bird?
He's my bird.
Gotcha. Is he a mechanical owl?
It's just a regular owl.
Oh, is he named after the mechanical owl?
He's named after the owl from Sword in the Stone.
Gotcha. Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
That you know what, the one I'm thinking of from the stop motion film Clash of the Titans might not even be, you know, named Archimedes. I might have gotten my wires crossed with that one. Good luck, Zayd.
I have no idea. I don't think I've seen Clash of the Titans.
Me neither.
Oh, well then.
I might have just been thinking of the Sword and Stone one. It was just, well, specifically, okay. I knew that was an owl name, and the owl I was thinking of was Athena's owl from Hades, but that doesn't have a name. It's just a decoration.
Well, from Hercules. Wait, oh, from Hades, the game. Gotcha.
The game, yes. And with that in mind, 25 cents. I'm living large. With that in mind, I was like, well, I know there's an owl somewhere named Archimedes, and I'm thinking of a mechanical owl, but that one doesn't have a name. So I'll just combine the two in my head and assume I'm saying the right thing. So I love walking people through my train of thought because it rarely works. And
as long as you don't time for the tracks.
That's the best thing about Shark Boy and Lava Girl. The beloved kids film. Well, there's that, and then someone also recently posted the quote of, for every person who thinks of the light bulb, someone else thinks of the electric bomb. I mean the atomic bomb. Shut up.
I know what you meant.
And it's just like, and that was said by fucking CGI George Lopez. So
yeah. Do you think God?
I was in fear. Yeah. Who was writing those films? What were they on? For like, they were on something.
That's a Spy Kids quote.
I know, but it's the same people, Zayd. That's a problem.
I know it's the same people. I know. I'm just letting everyone else know.
Those people were on something. I don't know what it is, but I need to start huffing it yesterday. If I'm gonna make anything worthwhile in my lifetime, I definitely need to get that stuff.
Shit.
Was it
so out of nowhere and great.
Yeah. So the game I want to make is a Pokemon like, because like I don't necessarily would say I'm a fan of Pokemon currently, just with the last few games and everything, yada yada yada. And there's certain elements of the franchise I'd like to bring to the forefront that I think the developers have left behind, which is just how I kind of approach creating stuff in general. You know, it's like I like these bits, but they don't do that enough, so I'll do it myself. But with that in mind, some of the hardest quotes are from Pokemon the first movie. Among them being the circumstances of one's birth doesn't matter. There's also, we set out to create the world's strongest Pokemon, and we succeeded. And then he dies, and then Mewtwo kills him. So
yeah.
Pokemon move. Yeah. There are two I wouldn't say I try to make myself, you know, a film aficionado on most things, but two hills I will stand on, I will die on even, is that At World's End is one of the best movies of all time, and the Pokemon films are good. So I don't know if those are controversial, but just going off of film reviews of the day when they came out.
Yeah.
That's the contrarian opinion.
I think the Pokemon movies are good. Especially 1 and 2. I haven't watched too many. I don't think I've watched.
I love 3. Someone was talking about I saw someone talk about it. It's like, that's a wild film. It's a great film, but it's a wild film. Spell of the Unknown. Yes. Yeah. I don't think we're close enough. Would you like to harpoon us close enough?
That's what I'm trying to do, yeah.
I would submit at least, like, my nostalgia's up to Sinnoh, so like I might just be tempted to say like
best generation. I got you.
Anyway, but I was gonna say I think the first 3 films are traditional animation, and I would die on that. I would say those ones are fantastic. The first 4 because Celebi also. But yeah, any of them with traditional animation are just gorgeous films to look at. So, like, I'm putting them downstairs. You can't stop me. Treasure goes in the treasure hole. No, Zaid said that Unova was the best generation. Yeah. Zaid, have you heard my Pokemon thesis / rant?
I probably have heard bits of it.
Okay, so my kind of general statement is that there's actually only two generations of Pokemon. The first one is Kanto through Sinnoh, and then the second one is Unova up till now, which is in part based off of the change in mechanics, the fact that Unova is a soft reboot of Kanto, and the change from 2D to 3D. So I think this series took a major change in direction. So,
but I would still argue that Unova Gen 5 is still 2D.
Unova is definitely a gray area. You can see the soft reboot either as the final farewell or the actual new beginning. It's kind of up to interpretation, I think.
Yeah. I really actually enjoyed like the animated sprites.
Yeah.
Some people didn't like them.
So, and also the thing I've said so many times is that this thesis is not to even be like, because the second one is bad. No, they're just different. And I would like to kind of more like put in concrete more what makes them different other than just like nostalgia or what have you. And it's like, I like, Gen 1 and 2 more. And it's like, why? And it's like well, these things were different back then, and these things are how they are now. So you could also
Gen 6 the cutoff point, because that's also the introduction of the fairy type.
Yes, that is completely fair. Now, granted, I've largely made Gen 5 the cutoff point because our shared friend Stealth fucking hates Gen 5. So just when I'm talking with him around, that makes it easier. But there's
I don't think it has the best story. I've come around to being like, actually, people are right. It doesn't have the best story. But I think it has the best design.
Yeah. Oh, actually, the other thing, I have another reason why I think I'm against you. I'm sorry. I think Gen 5 is the start of the new generation and not the end of the old, because it's not based off of a Japanese province. It's New York. They stopped basing it off of like, Japanese places and started being like, no, we're going to do the wider world now. And then, we're going back to France. Fucking France. Who even wants to go there? Who even wants to see Stonehenge or the Easter Island heads?
Did we go to Easter Island any?
No. Not in Gen 6. Gen 6.
No, we're not in Gen 6. For sure.
Not in Gen. Sir.
My owl was right there.
I know, honestly.
What kind of robot do you have, by the way, KL?
Robot?
Rowboat.
Oh, rowboat? A blue one with a harpoon. No, yes, a harpoon. Harpoon's not bad.
No, harpoon's good.
Lantern is like basically nothing. Let me see if I can snipe him. Or did you get him? Damn it.
I got him with the chain shot. You had loaded in the right kit.
I have just adopted saying damn it into my lexicon, and Juice, who knows what that's from, which is I've been banned from the Dave and Buster's, finishes the quote, and that's fine, but I want them to just know I've just started saying that instead of the word damn it. Damn it. Quest. Oh, this is just all of these are just maps. I don't know why I thought otherwise, but I did initially. But yeah.
Which means they're my forte. Good advance.
So yeah, I would argue to forcibly continue the Pokemon thing.
No, we can keep going. I like talking about Pokemon stuff.
I was just gonna say I like the first generation more because of simplicity more than anything else. Like for no other reason. I like the more simple mechanics and almost designs in some cases of things in the first few Pokemon generations as compared to them putting many wrinkles and then leaving those wrinkles behind in the future games. So for that reason,
Gen 1 also had the most bugs.
Yes, but I'm not. But that's so. Like when I'm talking about this, like we could say I'm talking about Pokemon Shining Diamond. Like I'm like, since that's like a faithful remake of the DS games for better and for worse. like that completely counts for me because it's literally like just the game as it was back then, meaning like yeah. No, whatever.
I mean,
no one cares.
I just clarifying.
No, you're right, but also who cares about fairy type? Who even cares? Dragon types do, but
yeah, dragon types very much care about the fairy type.
To their discretion. I mean, it's a reference as much as anything else can be, Beba, on the internet, in that it's a reference to one specific shitpost someone made. Probably years ago at this point.
I mean, I'm sure other people have said it, which maybe is what Beba's getting at.
Did you get it? Is it under this snake?
It might be under that snake, yeah.
I'm gonna... Damn it. It's not under... Okay. Right after I got poisoned by a snake. This is unfortunate. No scope!
Still using the regular pistol.
Did you say still using the regular pistol? Because I was specifically using the... the
oh, you're using
sniper.
Double barrel? Okay. Are you using the sniper?
Wait, they added a double barrel pistol? I didn't even see that. I didn't go into the...
Pistol.
Hey, Zaid.
2 new weapons.
I might die.
I'm pretty low on health, too. There's a coconut here.
Oh!
There's a coconut.
Okay. Because I'm actively poisoned. Yeah, no, I'm dying.
Well...
So, farewell.
I mean...
Goodbye. No.
What if I just stand here? Oh!
Goodbye. You can't stop me. I've decided.
I guess I can. How do you decide to leave?
I'm not gonna lie. And this isn't like I haven't played in a while. I'm just dumb. I forgot that was a mechanic. And I was intent on dying, so... Especially since the ship is right next to us, so who cares?
It is right there. And with a sleep, it doesn't take any time at all.
No.
Can you stop spawning?
Skeletons will never stop spawning. Also, I forget that. That was something I was obsessed with as a child, especially since At World's End featured it heavily. But the funny guns pirates would make, to make up for the fact that guns were bad back then, is just amazing. Yeah. I'm pretty sure
have a bunch of tiny guns.
Yes. The one that is a fan and is great, and I'm pretty sure, yeah. I'm like 90% sure that was real. Because, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. But, like, the reason you wouldn't use that nowadays is because it is just essentially, like, it's just one gun, many directions, so.
Yeah.
You might as well just turn.
Yeah, when you... I know which gun you're talking about, where it has always posted with, like, when you have to kill 4 equally spaced dudes.
Exactly. Like, does it make sense when you can't reload that fast? Sure, maybe, I guess. But nowadays, yeah, you don't need them.
I always love the follow comment of... Watch out, Weezer.
Ooh, you look just like Buddy Holly. Lord. I found I went down a small rabbit hole of a series of videos that someone made. Because I guess the initial video was like redesigning a pride flag. Or it probably was the straight pride flag because a lot of people were upset about it. A lot of straight people were upset about it. And they were like, to show that straight people just have no sense of humor and the rest of the LGBT community does, I will redesign the rest of them. And they started with the trans flag. And they made it all blue, and then they like changed the rectangles around, and then about halfway through I realized what they were doing, and it's like, damn it, I've just made Weezer. This is just Weezer, because they had just made a hyper simplified version of the Weezer cover. So
yeah,
we love to see it.
Oh shit.
Trans community, if you will accept Weezer as your symbol. I think that would be fantastic. Okay, we didn't check off. Why? We're leaving.
We're leaving. You wanted to fight us.
We're going to Plunder Valley. So not the small island, yeah.
Okay.
You're going in the right direction, but don't go to the small island. Go past it. Big
island.
island.
What if I want to run over this one?
I mean, you can, and I can do the SpongeBob bit of we're good, we're good. But like, besides that, there's not really a reason to.
Suppose that's fair.
I have a fair, just captain. People who they're speaking of memes on the internet and pirates. There's a few number of like pirate code. Make sure to hug your friends before bed, etc., etc. People don't know how close that is because it's not like a rule all pirates followed. It's usually in response to, I believe, Black Bart's pirate code, which did include prayer time. He was just like, this is a profession. We're going to act professionally, and we're going to have time for church. So.
Black Bart is partially who Bartholomew Kuma from One Piece is based on.
He is? I mean, that makes sense. If not based off of, they're usually named off of a decent amount of real world pirates. Zaid, are you caught up on One Piece?
All the way.
Heck yeah. In the manga or on the thing?
Manga.
Okay. Because I recently I was like, oh, I have to start avoiding spoilers because it's not just fights anymore. They're actually starting to reveal, the One Piece shit.
I mean, it hasn't been just fights for a while, but I know what you mean.
Yeah. Well, I would say the biggest spoiler for a while, which was, at the tail end of Wano, I knew and was part of the reason I started reading. So, at that point, it's just like, I don't want to get spoiled on most things, but I know the current shit happening. But now it's just like...
kind of spoiled that as much as it could.
Listen, it's fine. It's not fine. I think Year 5 is better to spoil than literally all of Marineford all the time forever. So...
Yeah, fair enough, yeah.
Arguably, like, the big dramatic turning point of One Piece, and most people are content to let anyone who might be reading it now know exactly what happens.
The whole series of arcs right around the time skip is real good.
Yeah.
Everything from Sabadee to Fishman Island is all real good stuff.
I do... Fishman Island isn't like my top arc, but it's a type of catharsis, I mean, there's stuff you learn in it, and then also they just come back after their first real big loss and kick ass. So,
yeah,
who wouldn't like that?
Everyone ready to kick ass, yep.
And also, looking back at One Piece, it's so wild to think the amount of people Luffy fought while having access to Gear 4 that he just didn't fucking bother. He didn't care. He was just like, this isn't worth it. I'm fine. And then he brought it out against Doflamingo, and that wasn't even I've broken through. Now I am stronger. It's like, no, I was stronger the entire time. Literally the entire... You didn't stand a chance, Dofi. You don't understand.
I'm just holding this back because I didn't need to use it yet.
Yeah. And now I am a balloon man. And then I would argue one of my favorite arcs from there happens, which is Whole Cake. Love Whole Cake.
Whole Cake's real good.
I would like one Whole Cake, please.
One whole cake. Please.
One whole cake. Did someone try to shoot at my fucking ship?
Yes.
Cut it out!
I have one hand.
Oh wait, do I need to... Fucking... Bring out the sniper! Where are you? I see you, you piece of shit! Did I get him? I think I did, actually. Nope. He's just going to reload. which is a new kind of pain. I'll get him this time. This time for sure. Don't put more holes... Don't say to Becky.
What?
No, you're fine. Fine, I'll just shoot him up close. Exactly. As God intended.
Yeah, as God intended.
Fucking... I pull out my flintlock. It misses and nails the dog because it's smooth bore. Just as the founding fathers intended.
Oh, we have a captain.
Captain? Kick his ass. I'm the captain. Currently. Tom Hanks...
The blessed? Oh, S.
I mean, I don't think they are either way, so... Well, either they're...
Yeah, they seem pretty damn to me.
Even if it's just in the metaphorical sense, because they have skeleton disease. Well-known skeleton disease.
Skeleton disease.
But assuming it's not just a biological disease and it is in fact some kind of hellish curse, then yeah. That too.
I mean, I'm pretty sure in the lore it's a curse, yeah.
Delicious skeleton disease.
Wait, here is it up here? I don't know which one.
This island is always a pain.
Yeah, it's so big.
It's big, and it has like that, you know, it has a valley in the middle. So when there's an X around there, you're like, is this on the top or the bottom? Because those are wildly different places.
Yeah. There's a lot of good loot in these. Also, we probably got another quest for this island. Yeah, we did.
Did we get a quest for the island, or did we get a quest for a mermaid thing? Or both?
No, for the island from the captain.
Oh, you're right. I'll go do that. Do. Oh, I know where this is. Right here.
That's pretty close.
So follow the thing. Unless it's
the
up
other
this
two
hill.
that I'm like, where the hell are these gonna be?
Ooh wee ooh, you look just like Buddy Holly. Oh whoa, and I'm Mary Tyler Moore.
Well, I think you went the wrong way, but that's fine. I got this.
No, I got this one.
I got this.
Well, are you doing the skeleton quest, or are you doing the?
I do the skeleton quest.
I'm doing the skeleton quest. Did you do the skeleton quest?
Yes.
How did you do the skeleton quest?
You turned the wrong way.
I did not.
It's a stronghold keg. Do we want to keep it?
Yes, absolutely. Put it somewhere safe, please. I'm not gonna be a stooge about, you know, role playing on that one. Just put it where it's gonna do the least damage if we get hit, and if we meet someone, we blow them up with it.
Oh, I have a gift for you. Hold on, I see it.
Is it a stronghold barrel?
No, it's something else.
I am facing north. Oh, okay, I see. I think I see. Okay.
Whose Jolly Roger is that, by the way? I recognize it, but I can't remember.
That's Jack Sparrow's, technically.
Oh,
yes.
right. Alright, yeah.
He doesn't get a chance to use it a lot because his ships are always getting stolen, but that's the one he'll fly when he gets the chance.
Oh, I see it now. I was blind.
There's not a lot of actual Jolly Rogers in this game, and considering how much I like pirates, I figure that one's just appropriate.
They don't have Blackbeards for sure, I know.
But yeah, they should have more of like the full skeleton ones.
Yeah.
But
It's a fun one.
I mean, fuck. I will say forever. It's just like Jack is not the reason to watch pirates. He is more along the lines of a comic relief than a main character, honestly. So
Yeah.
I don't know if I would say there's a main character in pirates. Everyone's just kind of in it for their own self-interest. And who are you cheering for?
I mean, that's also the true with One Piece. Like, the entire crew of the Sunny are kind of all on their own.
That's
mission.
fair. But they've all kind of been like, well, we'll help Luffy.
Yeah.
'Cause that would be my rebuttal towards that, is that you have a good point, but also at the same time, while basically all the main characters and even a good amount of side characters have their own dreams, a good amount of the protagonists are just like, but I'll help Luffy. It's kind of that's become priority number 2, basically. I think Zoro's like the only guy who's been like, fucking. Man, I'm bad at this these days.
Can't wait for Zoro to collect on Luffy's bounty when he becomes king.
Literally one of the worst. Oh, that's not even the one I was looking for. That is almost tied with Evil Shanks for worst possible One Piece theories. So.
I'm sorry, Greg. I keep forgetting. Evil Shanks? I mean, I think Evil Shanks is doable.
No, it's stupid.
Are you fully caught up?
Me?
Yeah.
Yes. But, okay.
You know about his family ties, right?
Yes. But not only do I think that that's not a factor in that at all, the idea that Shanks has been evil from the start, and he himself was always planning to be evil, is like, if he becomes an antagonist, I think it's because Luffy was like, I'm going to be better pirate than you. fucking watch me. And he was like, bet. And that's kind of been the whole thing. So if they fight, I think it'll be over that, and not because he's like, ha ha ha, I am the fascist now. Like that.
I mean, true.
Because everyone always says that about Shanks, but Zay, look at Lucky Roo. Do me a favor and look at Lucky Roo. Is that the face of an evil man? It's not.
I mean, he kind of looks like Gluttony from...
Oh, my lord.
Full Metal.
And Yasop's not evil. He's just an awful father.
Yeah.
Is it accurate to, old-timey sailors? Yes, he's still an awful father.
So I think it's south-ish?
West by southwest. We have to go around the island, but it's the next big island to the southwest.
Oh, it's that way?
Yes. It's on the other side of the island, basically. So.
Gotcha.
I'll watch the map for you. Hup. Ooh, I look just like... Zayd, what's going on with you? Anything interesting happen?
Oh, I'm just not very interested.
That's not true. You're great.
Nothing too crazy. I've been watching a lot of I don't know if you know who Magic Manoa is.
I do not. What's he about?
He makes cursed board games in PowerPoint and then has YouTubers play them.
Oh, is he the guy who does bad Pokemon quizzes? Circling back to that? Okay, that's a different thing.
I don't think so. Maybe he did do those in the past, actually. I think
Gotcha.
he might have done those in the past. But I've been tempted. I've started making my own board game inspired by his to do potentially at some point with friends.
I would adore that. Because
yeah.
Planning big things like D&D can be hard, but something of, especially if you're streaming it, but even if you're not streaming it, being like, I have an awful idea. Would anyone like to join me for one night? I'd be like, absolutely. Sign me up.
Yeah, I would probably do a test and then re-evaluate it, then maybe stream it.
Yeah. I don't need to turn everything into content, but also I like streaming with friends, so.
Yeah.
Like one of the things...
streaming with friends is probably my favorite way to stream.
Exactly.
Honestly.
What you were saying before about that fucking... You bot, disgusting bot, die. Die! Okay. Whew.
Let's shoot more like bye.
But more like dead. But what you were saying about before, that inspirational message of you're the only you, I think of all gaming content in the world to keep preserved on the YubTubs forever, is the interaction between friends is the most important, because it's a time capsule of two people having fun with each other. And isn't that just great?
I agree with that a lot.
Heck yeah.
Especially a lot of shit can just happen in life,
Exactly.
It's good to have those little time capsules.
There's a guy... oh, go on.
Go ahead.
No, I just realized no one can see, but for the past, literally since we sank that Reaper, there's been a dude's mic in the bottom of my screen, and I wish it would go away. It's fucking me up.
Maybe it'll go away when we switch servers.
that could happen. But you go on now.
I didn't realize there was a tiny waterfall on this side of the island.
Adorable. I mean, maybe your graphics were just too low. That could definitely be the case for. That could definitely be the case for me. He's still there. Sweet jeez. But yeah, I was just gonna say, I think something fun I'm about to do is, apparently Max 2 was taken, dearest person who is around. They've had some tech issues, so we couldn't play the thing we were going to together with them, me and Pig, this weekend. So instead we're doing content warning, but I can't stream that. But you know what I can do? I can just save the videos, edit them together, and post that on YouTube. And I think that's going to be a lot of fun. So looking forward to that. Also, I'm switching my weapon, because if I have to keep using a sniper, I'm going to go insane. Oh wait.
Oh, storage
Delicious storage crate.
Delicious storage.
The knowledge. You know what I like better than money? Knowledge. Zay, do you have a Ferrari in your garage?
I don't, and I don't think I ever even would, even if I had money.
I've gotten into Iron Mouse. I think I said that on stream at one point recently. And she, you know, like a good amount of people who make stuff online, she does those occasional, I'm just going to watch funny videos on stream. And one of them was someone driving a Ferrari.
I've seen it.
Yes,
yeah.
No, it was a Lamborghini. But either way, same shit. Of just, I'm going to drive this in a farm field, and then it caught fire because those aren't made to do that. And wheat was just everywhere in that car. So.
And being ignited rapidly. Yeah.
Exactly. And I am not jealous of those people in the slightest. In fact,
the dude's just so nonchalant about it.
I know
too,
that, and I think that's for the video, and that makes me not like him more. So.
It's like, bro, what the hell?
You know, Zay, you know what he could have gotten instead of a new Lamborghini? He could have gotten help for people on Operation Olive Branch, the collection of GoFundMes.
He could have helped people, just in general, period.
Period. I mean, especially now, because I feel like, not to get too serious, but what's happening in Palestine right now is historic on a level the likes we have only kind of seen in recent history in like World War II and what have you. You know what I'm saying? And as such, I would let Operation Olive Branch helping organize the means to get people out of that, hopefully, and get into better situations so they can continue living is fantastic. And it's exactly what I was looking for to begin with. So that's the problem with organizing charity streams, you know? It's just like, I mean, I'm going to give money to these people, but do I know if it'll directly help? Probably not. So, you hope.
It's hard to say, yeah.
Exactly. You hope, but who can say? Listen, at least I didn't collect $10 million and then kept it in a bank account for no reason. I wouldn't do that. Who would do something like that? That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard of.
Who would do that for?
Who would build up a reputation of being so universally well liked and then letting that happen? Who would manage to get Jamie Lee Curtis to inadvertently help with that and then still do it? That would be a dumb thing to do. I would never betray Jamie Lee Curtis like that. She beat up Mike Myers. She beat me up, that's for sure. Have you seen her?
It's so wild to me. Yeah, it's such a wild thing to me.
Yeah.
I'm glad the money finally made its way to the right people, I guess. But it's just like...
Did it? I mean, that's good, but still.
Yeah, according to what my last interaction with that is, like, it made it to people and either he or someone matched it for dollar or something. That's what my last...
Oh, no. Was. Bridge is burnt for me, so...
Yeah. I mean, forgiveness is a thing that we should practice, but sometimes it is...
I don't know if forgiveness has a price, but $10 million is a pretty... That's a pretty big...
Yeah.
You know. That was the case with something else that happened. I think I mentioned this before, because I'll talk about people I like on the internet on stream, and then I'm like, man, I hope they don't do something awful, so I have to walk that back later, even though it's not really my responsibility. But like, at the end of the day, to a degree, I like following people online in somewhat safe in the knowledge that they're a-okay-ish people behind the scenes. So if that is betrayed, I'm just like, well, I will never feel safe watching your stuff again. So goodbye forever.
Yeah, I mean that's, it's just it's wild how many controversies happen all the time.
Oh yeah, I mean there's still a good amount of people like fucking Matt Pat. Oh, you know, say what you will about his. Good people, I mean, I could be one of them if I ever got a chance. Oh no, Lord in heaven, no.
I mean, I think we'd both be good people. I think a lot of the people in our community.
Oh, absolutely. Heck, that's one reason why I'm like, more people in the watch need to kick off, because I'm filled with good people who stream a lot and they, you know, they deserve it. Also, yeah, Toucans, it was fucking wild. There was 10 years worth of donations for a massive. Again, Jamie Lee Curtis was there, so
Yeah.
I would talk about more of it because it was weirdly very personal, but at the same time, like I'm not about to talk about other people who were who touched it, because I imagine, as far as I know, it was like really only him and I'll say partner. I won't specify relation, even though I think everyone knows who we're talking about.
Yeah.
Who knew about that kind of detail. So, but that also sucks, you know, how many people had been a part of it before, and then we're just like, damn, the Dave and Buster's.
And there's just so many examples of it, if like people doing it right and stuff. It's just
Exactly.
like, was there really a question?
Well,
like,
that's the thing about that kind of stuff, and why like I'd hope people I know who stream right now and or me would do better if given the chance to be big folks online, is because so many of those situations can literally just be like, I want you to do just to do maybe the easiest thing possible, which is, you know, not screw this up. So which I feel like most times all it takes is like, I mean, in that instance, it's just not doing that thing, which is the easiest thing to do. But also, for other situations, I feel like it's typically just the solution is distance yourself from the bad thing and be like, not what I meant. I don't support this. That's all I'll say about it. Like, that's all it immediately. This is the moment you know. When you hide it as a secret, it always gets worse. It's like fucking movie logic. Literally my least favorite trope in movies of, oh no, a misunderstanding. What are they going to do?
And it's like, I think it's one thing, like, if you're not in the loop and you're, like, waiting on more information. That's fine.
But then you just come forward.
The main person, you should just not fucking hide it. It just...
all you do is you just be honest about it.
Apologize.
And, and even if not everyone will forgive you, it's still better than just, you know.
I mean, as long as it's not something egregious. I don't blame anyone for not forgiving people for certain egregious actions.
Yeah. But I mean, fucking
Minecraft community.
Helldivers is a great example, you know? Like, I mean, granted, they did definitely lose a lot of goodwill, but like,
well, I don't think they've gained it all back yet either.
No, but still. Well, I mean, at the very least with like the tangible stuff, with like you know, like the Steam reviews and what have you, that alone has turned around a bit already. So
I do still want to relist the game in other countries. But...
Absolutely. I've said that before, but
can't play the game at any rate. You know, the people who own it still own it.
Yeah, it sucks, but fucking next charity event, get VPNs for anyone who can't get Helldivers now. So I live in Canada, I promise.
Yeah, I don't know how well VPNs work for buying stuff on Steam, but I mean, I guess it would. I assume.
I mean, isn't that how it works for, like, they're always like Netflix. Get your Netflix things.
I mean, yeah, it works for streaming platforms, but I don't know how well it works for Steam.
Damn it.
I just don't know.
Gabe, why have you done us like this?
I mean, to
Please,
be fair,
Gabe.
I really don't want to see what happens when Gabe Newell passes away.
A Steam sale, maybe? So.
Oh my lord. No, I mean, like, Steam is a genuinely, like, great platform, and it's... Like, Gabe is still around.
Well, I feel like so long as Valve, in the larger sense, kind of stays as it is, because, like, what I've heard, like, secondhand, is, like, the reason they don't really make games anymore is because they just kind of do what they want. And
that was always the motto.
Exactly. So if their hiring process is just like, hey, are you chill? Do you also want to do what we want to do? Then, like, hopefully it just stays the same, etc., etc. Is that maybe a pipe dream? Who knows? But
it's wild. It is wild to me that their next game is supposedly going to be a hero shooter. I'm like, excuse me, what?
Well, I already got Marvel Rivals I want to get. Like, I've heard it. I've heard that's mediocre, but I can play Spider-Man. So
no, I understand the hype behind Marvel is.
Yeah, Juice was like, but Marvel. I was like, I know, but first off, Marvel is too big of a company for that. I don't care. I know the movies suck, but like that, all whole different people. And then they have been like, okay, it looks good. I'll admit it. So do you even know who Spider with 2 fucking slash commands is? Do you know who Spider is? Because she's in that game.
Okay.
And I love that.
So spider //.
Yes. So no. So it's Spider, but instead of an I, it has //.
Okay, gotcha.
I didn't betray you entirely, Juice.
Oh, hey, Juice, while you're here.
I just said that you said it looks okay. That's not what you told me.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, Juice is mad at me because I admitted that they think a thing is mildly amusing. The
worst betrayal.
I know. I haven't seen.
Greg redeemed a command that Greg wants me to consult you on. So.
Anyway, so Zaid, Spider, spell SP//DR.
I got you.
Is a version of Spider-Man, who is a 12-year-old girl. Okay.
Gotcha.
Now she doesn't have any powers, but do you know Neon Genesis Evangelion?
I know of it.
Yes, so that's what she is. She has a Spider-Man mech.
Oh.
Yeah. And it looks and its design is fucking amazing. And she was in Spider-Verse, but the first one didn't use her comic design. It used like a cuter, rounder smartphone version. And I like her comic design. They also have magic, and she's great too. So, I need to read more about magic. But she's an
I need to watch some of this
X-Man.
For that game. I haven't actually watched a lot for that game.
I've seen different gameplay. I mean, fuck, if it's just Overwatch 1 but Marvel, it's like, that's good enough for me. So, I played Overwatch 1 a lot before they like completely changed the game towards the end and then also made it Overwatch 2. And several other events happen, but
yeah,
and several things happen. Quest.
Man, I wish sometimes stuff would just stop happening.
Man, same.
Just for a little while.
I've seen like several TikToks of people who you know, they receive news of some sort. And then, you know, the person is just like, don't you care? And it's like, so much stuff has happened in recent history that I physically can't care. Who could possibly?
Yeah.
I've had enough once-in-a-lifetime events happening for the past however many years that... My favorite was when they were like, aliens are probably real, and then no one gave a shit. Because when are we getting free healthcare in America?
Yeah. It's kind of a more pressing matter.
Exactly.
Yeah. When is one of the biggest nations in the world going to get free healthcare, which a lot of smaller nations have?
Yeah. If aliens are real...
It's not free, it's taxes paying for it. I'm like, fuck you, so is the roads and the schools out.
We're not going to get into all of that because
no, we're not
I don't even know enough because I could be like, well, let's break it down, and then I do a funny dance. But then I could also try explaining tax stuff. But not only do I not know enough, it's also
on the ground.
Exactly. Anyway, buy a boat, be a pirate. I vote for Waterworld, honestly. So, but not Waterworld like the movie, because like. The fact they didn't make real boats and they went like Mad Max sucks. I want a boat, okay? Give me a boat.
Bring back the caravals.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You had enough time to make like these intricate big rafts from Raft that You could have just made a boat, and it probably would have been better because it would have had like walls, and you wouldn't have been almost falling into the water constantly. So
Yeah. There's a lot of loot down here.
oh, there's also an exploding man. Zay, did you hear the ship?
Well, you moved it. I don't think you actually heard it. No.
Okay, I tried to lead him away, but he was ready for it. He had been edging to my stream for several minutes, and I just started counting down for no reason. That might be the worst trend on the internet. Just count down from 10. What? Excuse me?
God damn it. He was gooning.
Oh my lord. I sent that was one thing I had sent Juice was you know the guy from Ratatouille, the critic and everything.
Yeah.
And do you know the scene where he was just like, I don't like food, I love it, that kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
It was that, and it's like, I do not goon, I do not edge, I do not jerk it, I masturbate, and I love it. Like, no, like that's very good. Okay, so we want to go east by southeast. So
Yeah,
we're just gonna come right here.
This rock and
Yeah, I figure. I'd like to make sure. Listen, you could probably just do this by yourself, but I'm trying to contribute. Lord in
I
heaven.
appreciate it. It gives me more of a bearing than my map brain. My brain.
We
map.
could, I mean, we could do like the actual nautical thing where we try degrees, but the compass
what we
doesn't
should've-
have degrees. Go on.
You know what we should have done?
What's that?
Let's actually go do this first.
What's that?
We should put up the Gold Horse's flag.
Sure, why not?
We should have done that when we
I
started.
mean, yeah, but there was also a Reaper like immediately next to us, among other
it's
things.
fine.
So.
We sunk him immediately.
Yeah, but we didn't know that was gonna happen. We knew we had nothing to lose and a man to kill. So, like,
You have little faith.
I wouldn't say little faith, but like it's hedging your bets, you know. You just
That's
like
true. Just like a hedge fund.
exactly. Except we sink those too. Oh, I made a pun. Oh.
Is that where hedging your bets came from, or what? Why is it called hedging your bets?
I mean, I think it's probably a financial thing.
There's hedge mazes, though.
There's edging, the sexual practice of denying orgasm, but I don't think that's related at all. Hedging your bets, meaning, are we both Googling this?
No.
To protect yourself from loss by supporting more than one possible result. So that's from the air. Hedging your bets origin. Fucking, stop using Google AI. Google.
I hate.
Self-destruct. Traces back to the 1600s and comes from the idiomatic use of the word hedge. Fucking originally, okay. Oh, wait.
The idiomatic use of the word hedge.
I know. Originally, a hedge was a physical barrier, like a commonly used to mark boundaries. Okay, so from what I'm kind of getting from this, it's like since you would use a hedge to mark a boundary to some way, hedging your bets, it's like you're supporting two possible outcomes. So you're kind of separating it. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Are we gooning in here? Juice, I do not goon. I do not edge. I do not jork it. I masturbate, and I love it. Zace, Zace, that, you know what? That, you shouldn't, no one should define themselves around their sexuality, but also that's a killer nickname, and you need to start using it. So, Zace. Okay, when you start exploring the stars, go ahead and do that.
That's just like a version of Jace from Magic the Gathering.
Exactly. Are there pride flags in this game outside of the one pride flag?
I don't think so. They should
Damn
have
it.
more, though.
Hey, Zayd, I don't know if we were talking about One Piece. I don't know if I've ever approached you with this. How do you feel about, as an Ace man yourself, how do you feel about the idea that Luffy could be Ace?
I think that's a possible idea, yeah.
Okay. Now, how do you
'Cause,
feel...
he doesn't seem to have any interest. So
Exactly.
He's meat sexual, if anything.
Yeah, and he's adventure meets sexual.
Yeah, adventure and meat sexual, yeah.
Now, Zayd, how do you feel about it that when you Google Luffy Ace, you just get spoilers for Marineford? Because I think about that a lot. Sometimes I wonder if Oda in
Wait,
1998 was...
Did I not vote or did you not vote?
Oh, I forgot I had to vote.
You followed me all the way there.
Yeah, because you've been beating me to every possible task that when you did that, I was just like, okay, he's already got it done. What's the point?
Well, we both have to do it. It's a joint community.
I know. But I just had association.
That is very funny that you bring it up. That yeah, Luffy Ace will bring up Marine.
Yeah, I wonder if 1998 Oda was like fucking. It's like, well, I'm going to make my main character asexual, a thing the general public doesn't know about yet. So how about I just fucking name his brother after it? I'm gonna do the thing where I. Oh wait, no. Oh, did you?
I didn't buy supplies.
No, but have you talked to Sue? Restore ship.
Oh, I haven't done it yet. Okay. Wrong ship. The legendary feared wrong ship. Wrong way, Danny.
Is your civic duty. Honestly, fucking, this is what I'm saying. Everyone, we need to start investing in pirate ships. Democracy isn't working on America, but do you know where it does work? On a pirate ship, where everyone owns a gun, which means you get a vote, because you can just start killing people.
And you get a vote, and you get a vote.
It's like, why do we all get equal say in what happens? Because I own a candle, and I can end our lives. Right now, right here. I don't care. There's a video. I forget who it is. I think it's Gray Matter. He's like a stick figure guy who explains stuff. And I've watched his map making tier list many times. Well, state map, not map making, but state map tier list. But he also did a video explaining like pirates and everything. And one was the captain, who is mostly just kind of in charge of, general direction and battle strategy. And the other was the quartermaster, who explains it as like a business model and what have you. And that's very interesting. Granted, the quartermaster makes it so much more droll than it needs to be, but still very fun. And it breaks down, the good and bad of being a pirate. So the bad being constant threat of death.
Yep. Scurvy.
I need to remember her name, but she has like 3 names. Give me a second, because I believe the best pirate of all time was Zhang Yishao, the Chinese pirate. And she was active for over a decade and had 1,000 ships at her command. And she occupied China. So, like, and when I say occupied, I mean military occupied China. And she's great, but like a lot of Western pirates tended not to be as active for as long. But the one I give credit for is Henry Avery, who stole a ridiculous amount of gold on its way from the Middle East in ships, and then just disappeared forever. And everyone's like, we don't know what happened to him. And I was like, I would just say, categorically, he got away with it. So, yeah. Like, if you were a pirate before that, and then you pulled that kind of treasure, it's like, yeah, I think he just he went somewhere, changed his name because it was the 1600s, so that's all you had to do, and then spent it all living the rest of his life. So there's also Anne Bonny and Mary Read, who I wouldn't say are necessarily as good as either of those two in a categorically pirate sense. They didn't do anything wild, but they're well known, and women are important. So that's the big thing, is everyone is just like women pirates, and they're the most famous ones. They actually, I say that, but I think they got away with it because they faked their pregnancies. That's typically where the history books leaves off. They're like, don't execute us. We have children. And they're like, I don't...
Yeah, I think I remember that, yeah.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure the government was like, we don't believe you. And they're like, well, it's the 1600s. You don't own pregnancy tests, so believe us anyway. They're like, okay, fine. So, good for them. Listen, uteruses, not good for a lot. But escaping the death sentence for pirating, yeah, that works.
I think I just didn't respond to my.
To your thing about Greg needs a thing.
Yeah.
They were busy being angry that I betrayed them, apparently.
I mean, fair. Why would you do that?
Oh my, I didn't even say the big thing. I didn't even tell them where they hid the bodies. The bodies!
Take the cat.
Zaid, have you ever thought about how you'd hide a body?
I just asked my sister.
Hmm.
She's the one who watches all the true crime documentaries and stuff.
Gotcha. But couldn't you argue that true crime documentaries are about how people didn't get away with it?
Fair enough. I'd ask her and then not use her advice. Ow!
From what I've learned from Deja, my best friend, who also is into true crime, the thing I've learned is it's mostly down to police incompetence. So, like,
Yeah.
how do you get away with a crime? Hope the police are dumb. And that's mostly about it.
I feel like that gets easier every day.
I feel like now's the perfect time to commit a crime. If I'm being real with you. Zaid, I'm feeling crime ready.
Oh, okay. Found the water.
It's criming time, Batman, said Robin.
It's criming time. Criminy? Okay.
I've said this before, but people need to stop sexualizing Batman. That man is too mentally ill to be doing anything like that. He needs to go to therapy first.
I mean, he has canonically had, like, relations with 2 different women, so...
You say that, but, like, he's also somewhat portrayed as a playboy. Sometimes as a facade, but then sometimes very much not as a facade.
Yeah, so probably many women. But...
Exactly. And with that in mind, I reiterate my statement because...
Fair enough, fair enough. That man needs some help.
It's like, you don't think Batman is sexy? It's like, no, he's constantly thinking about his parents. No version of that is sexy. And they're both dead, so...
They're all dead.
They're all dead. I mean, I think Alfred is dead in the comics right now, so yeah, they're all dead.
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah, Batman with normal dead parents, not sexy. Batman with dead parents and dead Alfred, even less sexy. Needs more help.
Needs more help.
Yeah. I ship Batman with Harley Quinn as a therapist. I think she needs to go help him.
It's so weird because I think Batman's helped Harley Quinn with therapy before too. So.
I mean, I think that's a good way of portraying the relationship that hasn't been done enough. I.e., Batman helps Harley stop being fucking insane, and then Harley is just like, "Hey, so now that I'm not obsessed with a literal murderer anymore, you need help." So, I still have my doctorate, no matter what they say, and you need professional help.
No matter what they say.
Yeah. No matter what the courts say, they can if they can erase the pain of med school, then they can have my doctorate, but...
Hey, Sea of Thieves, let's go. Yeah. Sea of Thieves.
Sea of Thieves is fun.
Yeah, especially with all the new changes.
Exactly.
Whee!
I feel... One of the last interactions I had on Twitter was asking, like, they put out the Safer Seeds mode, and I tweeted, it's like, is there any chance you might consider like a version that doesn't need the servers, like a quote unquote offline version? Someone was like, why even play the game? And I was like, fucking, because I get paranoia about one of my favorite games shutting down, and whether or not there are other people in it, I still want to play it. So they could just make,
yeah,
like
there's like a thing, there's like a piece of legislation or something that is being worked on, or like people are like petitioning for it.
That you can't just like...
So it's illegal to shut down an online game.
I think that's fine.
Everything.
Because like people ran personal servers, and I think they still do even, of like Halo 3 and shit like that. So like that's the solution. It's just like, you know, is the game too small to warrant a public server anymore? That's fine. Let people host games on their end, and if that takes a lot of hardware, like, you know, that it's kind of for the, you know, that's kind of what you sign up for. But it's better than just letting the game die forever. So also, we should do more so we get full gold hoarders before,
Well,
you know.
vote on another voyage then.
Or we could go. I was thinking of go do the mermaid thing we have, unless you don't want to do that.
I think it's pretty far away. Otherwise,
Is
that
it?
would be my suggestion too. Because we're near ancient tiers. We're stripping. Oh, it's not
What
that
you-
far.
Oh,
Just
okay.
back the way we came.
You want to do that then?
Yeah, let's go do that.
Let's do it. It's been a while. We'll do it quick. I don't think there's any. We had to switch servers, so hopefully we're alone
Well, there
enough.
is one person that the wrong ship is around, but I don't know where they
That wasn't just a joke. You just there's
go.
just.
No, I saw a sloop. in the
I
wrong
saw
ship.
a wrong ship. Okay, well let's
Where
park
are
there.
you,
And I'm down here.
Oh, you're downstairs. So.
Yeah. I was surveying where we need to go.
Yeah, basically the law or whatever would basically make it so that if a server was ever taken down by the game's developers, like permanently, they would have to
Yeah.
give up all assets to the game and basically forfeit the game to the public trust.
Correct. I brought a rare law W.
Yeah.
Because, yeah. As someone who started making it their personal goal to set up a sort of library when he dies, I need more games to to just stop not existing after a while.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's any chance that could go into semi-retroactive effect. So, like, for example, with Overwatch 1, like, it's either just like, is this the same game, or are you going to give us, you know, are you going to make Overwatch 1 public access since people can't play it anymore, or what have you? I'm just saying, I obviously
that would
can't.
be a different fight, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm just spitballing out loud, because I'm not a legal guy.
Yeah.
I don't have to care about what I say, Zaid. I'm not in court. It doesn't affect the law. I can do
That's
whatever
true.
I want. I can threaten companies all I feel like.
Well, only to a degree.
For legal reasons, this is a joke, but only for legal reasons. Have you ever seen that one meme where it's just fucking, I feel myself becoming Frencher? It's like pictures of a guillotine, or what have you, or no?
Oh yeah.
Good times. Good times the French Revolution were.
Well, I don't think they were good times. Necessarily.
Good time. It was the worst of times, and it was the best of times, Zaid.
Not even for the victors was it the best of times.
Zaid, are you gonna get Assassin's Creed, whatever the fuck it's called, for $120?
I think that's absurd of a price.
Are you going to tip the game developers, though? I think that was also Ubisoft that said that, so... I know.
Like,
I can't believe they're...
Ubisoft, pay your developers more. They shouldn't need a freaking tip.
Honestly. And further, especially if we're paying fucking, like, double the amount. At that point, I'm not going to get any more games. I have enough. But what was else I was thinking
And
of?
also, your last game was shit.
And also, you've been making bad games. No, the only shitty...
Yeah, when was the last good Ubisoft?
I don't know. I was about to say, I can't believe they're the ones that Nintendo chooses to collab with, especially given with Mario. So
Oh, I guess the Rabbids stuff is good. Yeah.
yeah. Ironically, their version of the Minions is their good thing, which also speaks a lot to what they're going through right now. I like the Rabbids, I mean, it's accurate.
Yeah, no, it's an accurate statement to say that their Minions equivalent is their most popular product.
Not even most popular, but just most
successful,
critic.
I suppose.
I was gonna say most critically well received, which is
Oh, yeah,
even
that's-
more of a damning statement.
Yeah, yeah.
But I was gonna say the only shitty company I trust is Nintendo. Are they anti-consumer? Yes. Do I still like their stuff? Absolutely. You can't stop me.
I think, yeah, I think that's like a disconnect between the devs and the legal team, though. And a lot
Yeah.
of with Nintendo, like, I dislike Nintendo's legal team immensely.
but their
So I just
developers
like
are just the
devs.
best.
Yeah, they're like, um, one of the, I'm forgetting names,
Hmm.
but they literally like took pay cuts because of how bad the Wii U did. The CEOs and the higher ups.
Well,
So
I'm
they only had
nervous.
to pay their developing teams less.
That's good. Based Nintendo, I guess, this one time. But
Yeah.
also, I was going to say, even unrelated to any of that, I'm still nervous for the Switch too. Just because
Yeah.
the Switch is like my favorite console ever. So it's gonna be hard for I know. Oh, there they go. Anyway, because I don't want I reluctantly got a PS5, you know, after enough time had passed and games weren't able to run on the systems I owned anymore. But I would still prefer the kind of thing the Switch offers, where it's just like, I can play this anywhere and still plug it into my TV and play it there.
Yeah.
So, arguably, what I would want is just a kind of more powerful Switch. So, that being said, they tried that with the Wii U and it went, hey, Mermaid Hideout.
I can't wait for the Switch 2 to be the Wii U again.
I think that's gonna hit hard. Nintendo might shut down after that, and you're like, it's one of the most successful companies ever, and it's like, yeah, but
They released the Wii U twice.
yeah, they released the Wii U twice, one of sandwiching the most successful console of all time. I think that just hurts enough that they just die. They just die on the spot.
Oh my god,
I think Miyamoto says, I can't take it anymore. Then he just disappears. Like going from one of the worst launches ever to most successful to the same thing to, you know, worst launch again is just like, what do we do now? I can't.
I don't think they'll make that mistake, but it would be hilarious if this
honestly, you know what would actually be interesting and what I would actually go for with the Switch? I was gonna ironically, cause no, but Zaid, you're not ready for what I'm about to say, because I was going to jokingly say Virtual Boy 2, but if it was a Switch 2 with VR compatibility, Nintendo's like the only company where I'd be like, yeah, they could probably make VR work, because right now I still feel like it's still kind of like tech demos and shit. But if Nintendo was like, we are making first party VR, I'd be like, well, I guess I'm doing that, because
I mean, I haven't played enough VR, but I don't think it's tech demos anymore. Like, just tech demos.
No, not just, but I think, like, for how much any one VR system costs versus the kinds of games on them, you know, like, I don't see it as worth it. But if it was a Nintendo console and them being like, yeah, we're gonna do that thing we do, I'd be like, okay.
Yeah.
First person Mario Kart.
That Beat Saber is one of the best games ever made.
That's fair.
Yeah.
If you were like, I just bought a VR set because I want Beat Saber that much, that's fine. If you were like, I played Half-Life religiously, and I got a VR set because it's the only way a new Half-Life game has come out, also fine. But
yeah,
for me,
I want to play Alex whenever I get a VR set.
Yeah.
But that won't do for it.
I got a PS5 because Mortal Kombat 1 came out. I'm not getting it on the Switch. And like, what was I thinking of? And like, I wanted to play that so bad. So I completely get it if you're like, no, I am justifying this one expense because I want this thing so bad. That's fine. But there's nothing like that for VR for me.
Yeah.
But if again, that would change if Nintendo was like, or the next console we're making is VR, and it has the next Zelda on it, I'd be like, well, I can't not buy this. So.
Well, we probably won't have the next Zelda right away.
Probably
We'll
not.
definitely have the next Mario pretty soon.
Yeah, that's true, because, well, I was going to say the next Mario hasn't come out for a while, but Wonder came out, and fucking, I like that more than Odyssey, so. What's the thing here again? Is this like a match-shaped puzzles?
No, this is, we have to do, like, the raise and lower arms thing.
Oh. Well, I found a...
chamber.
Gotcha. I found a red statue. Where should its arm be? It's got a horn.
I think that's the coral. I think that's middle.
Middle? Okay. Oh, no, it's the...
Oh, that's the horn statue.
Oh, that's the one to activate it. I have. This isn't a new thing. I've done this before. I just can't be bothered.
It's so weird how old they are, because it's like when I started playing Sea of Thieves, this was like the newest content.
Yeah. I mean, that happens with games. Live update games. Arguably one of the good things about them, but then, you know, other things happen. Life is great because you can make yourself a grilled cheese, but then, of course, there is the horrors. So.
Okay, I think I got this one set up correctly that we found over here.
Okay, I'm just gonna... I think the best thing I could do is just go to the horn and hit it for you. No! Let me do it!
Oh, there's two in the big room, I think. Oh, there's one in the big room? Somewhere.
Well, you paid attention to the mural, so...
Yeah, I did pay attention to the mural. This is true.
Let me see. You let me know which one I'm hitting and where I should hit it to. Are they above water or below water?
I think there's one above water, and I think there's one hiding somewhere.
Gotcha. But yeah, I don't know. I think, honestly, because for all the shit the Wii U gets, my dad got me one after, you know, it had flopped, and it was super cheap to get one, right? And I do like it. Like it was
I enjoyed it too.
It's the prototype of what they wanted, where it's like couch, play it wherever you want, but also play it on your TV, that kind of shit, right?
Yeah.
Also, I can't really get upstairs, so.
It's over here.
Is it? Damn it. Anyway, they're just better at this game than I am.
I'm sorry, I've played too much of it.
So
if you hit the guy now, I think it should work.
Heck yeah. I'm okay with that, because that's the thing I actually found. But... Is there going to be a big foosh and something happens?
In theory, water should fill this chamber.
I want to sit in Papa's lap.
Did I fuck something up? I guess I did.
Let me see if I can go find the mural.
I was pretty sure it was chained down. Oh, chain's not down. Is that the problem? Oh, now hit it. Now hit the thing.
Take this, fucker! Oh, I'm out of ammo.
Do you not have a sword?
I have a sword, but I wanted to blast it this time, and that didn't work.
You wanted to start blasting?
Exactly.
There we go.
There we are. But yeah, I think Nintendo would be a fool because like it flopped with the Wii U, but I think that was more so because of branding. But then the Switch is the most successful thing of all time, and it's in part because they followed up with the idea of, you know, that hardware mechanic. So I think they would be dumb to leave it behind, but I also don't know what's going through the heads of Nintendo executives. So
yeah, can't read Doug Bowser's mind.
Exactly. I forgot that's who's in charge now. Forgot his name was Doug Bowser.
Doug Bowser.
Where's more treasure? I'd like more.
Well, we need to find the buttons. So there's one button over there that we walked over.
Damn it. I tripped.
Oh, foot. I'm in the water.
I hurt my knee. Zayd, help me.
Well, you've already replaced that knee, so...
Button.
It's like floor buttons. Like, it's, there's one right up here. Oh, is it back in this direction? Is it back that way?
You mean panels?
I guess panels, yeah.
You mean...
In Portal, that's what they call a button.
No, that is true. Well, that's because they couldn't be bothered to make real buttons. Unless I press a button.
Yep. So the seat moves back, and then we have access to the chamber below.
Yay! Oh, there are dudes.
It also frees the
Fuck them.
The sirens, yeah.
Hey, you get back here. I only got a sword.
Got him. Nice. Nice.
I only got a sword, but I will destroy you people. You're so weirdly skeletal.
Singing.
Where did they all go out there to you? Are they just ignoring me? I will not be ignored. This is unacceptable.
Is there more than one?
They're.
Where's the one?
I've been trying to chop them.
Where's the shiny? Oh, one of my throwing knives.
Hey, I
There's
see.
one.
He just disappeared. How did he disappear?
Yeah.
Where did he disappear to?
We
Oh,
just teleport.
fucking, just let me get your treasure. Treasure is yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Any chance there's a horn of fair winds? Fill your
Oh right, I
sails.
forgot that they spawn down here.
Can we
Don't
sell
you
it?
got?
Yeah. Can we sell it,
Oh.
or is it like?
You could sell it, but if you turn around and point it behind you and then use it, it'll speed you along like a jet boat.
Ooh, like a Mario's.
Yeah. Also, it'll put wind in our sails if we do that.
But Zaid, money.
Well, but we can use it all up and it won't actually. It'll still be worth money. It doesn't disappear like.
Oh. You got it.
Tridents.
I got stuck on a pillar the moment I tried to use it. Oh, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Hello, I got stuck in geometry. I'm still here.
Hey, it's mine now. You can also use it to like break your fall and stuff.
There is no wins for Cahill. Wins for Cahill. Man, I don't want to go to work tomorrow.
This is my first time seeing one actually.
There's 3 of them. No, those are skulls. Okay, because they all the skulls and that look the same to me, so I picked it up assuming it was the same type of treasure, but it was just that.
You don't want to go to work tomorrow?
No, I don't want to go to work tomorrow. Work is awful.
I don't. Work tomorrow.
Work is a scam.
Well, I do work, but only in a fictional video game where I collect scrap.
No?
I do Lethal Company every Wednesday.
Oh, that's true. I was gonna be like, Zaid, what's your work? But you might just be like, Zaid, Cahill, I'm not exposing that on the internet, so.
Well, I work at Chili's.
Okay.
So
Well, see, I was gonna be like, do you still do that or no? But
Yeah, I still do
that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. Heck, I think food service is one of the most respectable industries because it's one of the fucking hardest. That's for sure.
that. If only you paid the bills.
Exactly. The fact that fucking waiter is like the least paid job in America is insane because they go through more stuff than anyone. So,
Yeah, it's a stressful job. for
Yeah.
sure. It's so wild, like the amount of people who are just are so fucking picky, man.
I'm a picky eater, but I'm not going to make it someone else's problem. I will try to alter my food once, and if it doesn't work out, then I will just pay the bill and leave. So
We had a lady who was like, she like took one bite of her salmon, didn't
Mhm.
touch her sides, and was just like, this salmon is overcooked, and I don't want anything else. It's like, so you're just gonna waste the fucking food? Like, like,
That's what I'm pretty sure this is what the menu was about. You remember that movie?
oh well, I heard of it.
I heard it was okay, and also
heard it
the
was okay.
creator of Chainsaw Man fucking adored it. So
Yeah,
he was like, "I love that movie."
I think that's everything. I think we got a pretty small haul. Unfortunately.
Okay, let's go back up to our ship. I mean, I feel like this was in part more for getting our rep up. So
Yeah, we
I'm
didn't
not
get a
gonna
lot
be-
of rip-up items.
no. Well, Zaid, I'm trying to put a positive spin on things, and you're really just killing my vibe, man.
Well, we haven't put them on the ship yet, so you know.
Yeah, there's that too. I was going to say that, but you had shot me down so many times.
Well, there's no friendly fire, so I can't shoot you down that many times.
That's fair.
Oh,
Funny
Yeah.
bottle. Yes.
okay, hell.
What's up? There he goes. Zaid, more like a zoom. I'm gonna go now.
Zoomies.
We do love some zoomies around here.
Why we're picking it out of the water like this when we have a harpoon? Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, I could always harpoon you out of the water. Okay, well,
Wow.
And it took. I wanted my friend, but the game decided money was more important. And frankly, I don't know what that says about it. Okay, that's most of everything.
Yeah, that's all
Well, at the very least, we cleared our quest up. So.
right. Yep. We could go do the event, but that's only if there's no one else doing it.
I mean, we can kill whoever else is doing it and take their stuff, which would also get our rep up. What's the event currently?
It's a battle for the Sea of Thieves. Just
the thing. I mean, I'd be down. Don't sink my ship, but I'd be down. Also, congrats, Stealth. I mean, I hate to break it to you, but it's the beta, so you're probably gonna have to do it again a couple times. So.
I mean, that's the formula of Hades. So even if it wasn't the early access.
Stealth, I don't know if you had heard, but I did get the credits on Hades 1 again. And I will be looking to do the true ending shit, so... We're both succeeding in our roguelike dreams. Our dreams!
Don't let your dreams be dreams.
Don't dream. Die. just submit to die. It's almost like that gameplay loop. Oh, that's a very good email of Sylveon. Yeah, all the Pokemon discussion we talked about before doesn't apply to Sylveon. They're great for reasons completely unrelated to Pokemon. So. I feel like that horn thing could probably give it the sloop a real advantage. Because the sloop is fastest going into the wind. So then you do that. Maybe get some... just a bit ahead of your competition. Only to then... use the horn and then get much farther ahead, and then they have no chance of catching you. So I'd argue that's even better than for galleons, where as long as you're in the wind anyway, you're going pretty fast. So
they're gonna rebalance the ship speed soon.
Oh,
they announced like on one of their like news things. They're gonna rebalance ship speeds and test it out.
You make it more strategery. Make people rethink.
I think so. I think the sloop and the galleon are being sped up, and the brig is being slowed down.
Oh, really? I mean, I guess that kind of makes sense because because I've rarely heard people praise the brigantine. So why they would slow it down is a mystery to me.
It's too good, I think, is the thing. The brig is like actually more ideal than the galleon, I think.
I had heard the opposite before, but that was a while ago, so maybe that changed. And then,
well, if you're also listening to Ian, then Ian just doesn't like the brig.
No, that was different. That was part of it, but it was different.
Not that I blame Ian. I get the reasons. Aesthetically, the brig is kind of bland, but I still like it.
I like it. I wish they would do triangle sails in this game, but that that's not just exclusive to the brig. So
yeah.
Up there is someone over the horizon there. I think they're sailing away, but they're at an outpost. So they probably don't want none of this.
None of this sloop action.
Monster Hunter Cream is my favorite. So, I have a lot of games I want to play, but I also feel like I want to stream doing Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate G rank, because I'd love to get to Fatalis at some point. But that would take a lot of grinding, and I feel like the best way to do grinding would be on stream. But I don't know.
I've played a Monster Hunter.
You've never played a Monster Hunter, Zaid?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we could.
Dauntless.
You could always, I could always be like, Zaid, here's the copy of Generations Ultimate on Switch. Try it out. And then we can play together. That's the whole point of Monster Hunter. Heck, I watched a video essay on that. They were like, they made Monster Hunter because the PlayStation had internet capabilities and they wanted to use that. And then it didn't do well. So then they made it like in person. And then that did well. And then they were like, well, we should put it on big consoles again. So then they did internet again. And then that did well. And now it's where it is currently.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of early internet implementation did not go well.
Well, I mean, like, so specifically the video I had watched about this, which I forget who did it, and I apologize for that, broke it down that like Monster Hunter is kind of obtuse, And that works well in person when you're able to meet up with your friends and talk about like ideas and discoveries and what have you. It works less well in the early internet where like you can play online with people, but maybe you don't have as easy access to messaging people about the things you like.
No,
So,
Discord
Stealth.
Hi,
Hello.
Hello.
What's up?
I'm popping in only momentarily just
Yeah.
to say that Zayd, if you were ever even slightly inclined, I would gift you Monster Hunter World and Iceborne and we could play it together.
But you
Well,
give
if
it to
I-
him
if I-
on PC, and I can't play it on PC, and I don't want to play. No.
Well, I don't have a PS5 though.
Damn it. Do you have a PS4?
Yeah. No.
Oh, well, okay, yeah, get it on Steam. I'll just hang out on the side. I was gonna say...
If I'm ever inclined, I will shoot you a message still.
Okay. I return to the ether.
Thank you. Goodbye. Stealth is a good bean. No. Honestly, Zayd, if you're like, I would like to try that, just take him up on that, because it's not even like it costs, because these days World goes on sale every 5 minutes, and
Yeah, I mean, I could also just look out for it myself, but there's just such a huge catalog of things I want to do.
oh, for sure. And Monster Hunter is a grindy game, so...
I was just talking about it on my stream, how you got into Subnautica right when I was about to get into Subnautica.
Heck yeah! I suck at marketing word.
And then you got into Subnautica, so I was like, nah, I'll play some more Buckshot Roulette, because I was gonna do Subnautica on that stream last week, and then Buckshot Roulette went so well, people thought I was a luck god for a while.
Well, hey, I'm not gonna stream Subnautica for a while, in case you didn't hear, so...
I know, that's what I think you said, you're taking a long break.
Yeah, because eventually I have to off-stream grind in my hardcore world for a thing that I managed to attain twice, and then lost twice. So,
Yeah.
thanks to save files and glitches.
That's pretty rough.
Zay, can you patch the ship?
I will.
I don't know if they hit us.
They did. They hit us a few times.
Subnautica was rude. It really was. Of things Subnautica could do, it might have done the worst things possible. Oh, wait, they killed me. So I'd say just keep the ship alive for a minute. I'm not offering my soul, but don't feel pressured to save me. I believe in Zayd. Okay, let me eat.
The thing I wanted to give you.
What's that?
Take it.
I know about this. We'll use it on them.
Take the Pokeball.
Turn the skeletons against each other.
Yep.
I don't have a shot.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. I can always do that.
I was looking at other stuff.
Yeah, for Subnautica is like tied for this game of games that actually let me have a ship to walk around on and pilot at the same time. And yet Subnautica has decided to take that from me both times I've attained it in my current playthrough. So I did a whole spiel about why I named it the thing I did, and then I lost it. So what the fuck is even the point? Zay, do you care about literary references?
How did you name it? Related to like 2000 Leagues Under the Sea?
I did, and related to the Odyssey, because I named it Nobody, and Nobody is the name of Captain Nemo in Latin, and it's also what Odysseus calls himself to the Cyclops, the model of submarine in Subnautica. I'm dead again.
I'm also Cahill. Chain shot. I don't know if that's the best use.
Yeah, but it was all I had, and I didn't feel like going to the barrel, so
Okay.
I have grape shot. I'll do that now.
Or,
Also-
oh, look at them go.
I know. I
Blackheart
see them.
William Williams.
Are they all dead? No, they're not.
Oh, they're still going.
I'm trying to miss them specifically and just blast holes
I
in
don't
the.
think they take damage from us. From
They don't?
cannonballs in here.
I got a red X, and I don't know what red X typically means, but
It just means you killed an enemy.
oh, okay. Oh, I thought they boarded our ship for a second. I was like, can they do that?
It might be able to be burned.
But if the ship burns, then it's all worth it. So. Oh, that's our friend, not the enemy captain. You know, if there's one thing I've actually managed to do this stream, in on top of Zaid being just impeccable pirating, it'd actually be a good cannoneer. So, at least I got that going for me. Every now and then.
Struggling. They're pretty low in the water.
Yeah, and at least one of our guys is still alive, I think. So,
Yep.
hopefully.
Keeping them off the top deck, if nothing else.
And I put
Keeps them from shooting at us.
yeah, and I put them in fucking. I put many holes in them.
There is a lot of holes in that ship.
I don't mean to brag, but there were holes on several levels. You say that like it's a bad thing, Stealth. I mean, you might not mean it as a bad thing, but most of our friends hate Usopp, so I don't have a shot on them now.
I like Usopp.
I think Usopp's great. Usopp is a completely normal human reaction to the world of One Piece.
Yeah.
You would be lucky to do as well as Usopp has done in the given circumstances.
Yep.
Actually, you saw the latest chapters of One Piece, right, Zaid?
Yeah.
He did some real cool stuff recently, so.
He does do some real cool stuff.
And I don't think him
and Brooke and Chopper all are holding their own.
Yes, they did amazing, and I don't think they know what they just did, but it was super cool what they just did. So,
Yeah.
but Brooke is like, he's basically the definition of the of the Straw Hat who like comes in clutch when you need him to. You know, anytime
Yeah,
Brooke shows up, it's exactly when they need him, doing exactly what they need him to do. So, I count on him for that. Brooke has saved, I feel like, more of the Straw Hats' lives on several occasions than other Straw Hats have. He's batting a lot for that. My ship.
I got it. I'm down here.
My ship. Aw, damn it. We're out.
Here, take a bucket of water.
Yeah, just manually flooding ship. Fun fact. A lot of old Navy battles weren't won because they sunk the ship, but rather because they just killed enough of the crew that sailing the ship became impossible.
I think they were sunk almost. They're pretty high up in water.
Yeah. They're riding low in the waves, in the tide. I gave our ship a slight tilt.
Ow.
I'm sorry, Zaid. I don't even know.
I'm on their ship.
I know. No. Jumping off would be a dumb idea. I will not make it.
I'm spawning. I'm respawning.
I think they're sinking.
Any hole will deal water damage to them because they're on second deck for sure.
Okay, we did it.
Yay!
I'm anchoring. I'm anchoring, repairing slightly. Because that's always the bad thing about sinking ships. It's like, if you don't stop exactly where they sunk, then good luck getting that treasure. It'll be a minute.
I put the sail all the way up.
Perfect.
Because this is just phase 1. Or maybe phase 2, and this one's been here.
Oh my god. I thought we won.
Oh, we're still spinning.
Why can't we just win? All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind. Oh, money.
Money!
Money, 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 money.
Money, money, money.
Ah! Mr. Squidward, I should kick your fucking ass. Not cool, Squidward. Don't say that. Have you ever seen that where it's the fucking Krusty Krab group chat, but then Broly from Dragon Ball is in it?
No.
Like Mr. Krabs says something.
Oh, the internet.
Oh, the internet.
Oh no, we did win actually. That was the final bit.
I was about to
Someone
say.
just didn't finish it off.
That was weirdly triumphant, and there's not a lot of skeletons left for being the final bit. For being not the final bit.
I'll buy it.
And I'm not looking at the rest of the ocean right now. And the worst thing about this game is when you're doing something, turn around, and a ship is next to you. And then you realize you're fucked. You realize all your achievements were for nothing. A 3-year-old in Kansas is coming to ruin your day. Lord, one of the reasons I was determined to play this tonight is because I saw a video from the Sea of Thieves, official Sea of Thieves account today that I sent to Juice, which started as a video of a girl being like, if you're ever planning to be intimate with a girl, you should, and then it interrupted with a Sea of Thieves character going, no, here's a shanty. And then and that was from the real account, and I was like, well, I can't not play the game again. Heck, the marketing for this game when it was about to release was really good. It's one of the reasons I got so excited for it. And was it lacking a lot of the stuff that is now here when it released? Yes, but I still liked it. It was exactly what I wanted. A semi-sailing simulator, mimicking what it was like to be a pirate. So, okay. We should be all set to head for an outpost.
Oh, you brought up earlier, like
What's
being
up?
able to walk around on your ship and stuff.
Yeah.
That's what I would love in a space simulator.
Yes. If a space simulator had walking around on a ship while it's traveling through space and like doing battles and stuff like that, that would essentially already be my perfect pirate game, even if it's still sci-fi and everything. Like, I'd be fine with it.
I mean, technically there is one, but
but it's not good.
well, it's just has spent a ton of money on it and it's not done yet.
We are not.
Star Citizen is that you can walk around your ship when you're
Star Citizen. There was a.
That's the one that has had like $10 million put into it by the players. And it's been in development hell for like, well, I don't know if it else.
Space
For like 10 years.
game. There's a game coming out that is like, I've seen it advertised. Jump Ship. That's what it is. Have you seen that or no?
I haven't seen it now.
It's advertised as like Sea of Thieves Left 4 Dead in space.
Oh.
So the idea is like you and 4 players are on a ship and you are going through space, boarding other spacecraft, clearing them out and taking their loot. So that not necessarily the same.
Players?
What that would, bigger lobbies is definitely always better, but I'm keeping my eye on it. You know, it's not like my most anticipated game. That's Epic Mickey Remake. But
Fair enough.
I'm looking forward to it. So I don't
How do
think
you feel about how they completely redesigned the dragon?
in Epic Mickey, I think it's fine. It's one of the
I
smallest.
figured it was fine.
It's one
just
of the
interesting.
smallest possible details in the game.
Yeah, it's just interesting. I just noticed it. I was like, huh.
Like, in terms of, like, I would argue the atmosphere in the area, which is just called Asian Boat Ride, which is just amazing, is still like intact, if not better, in the remake, and that's more what I'm looking for. Like, they can change as many little details and textures as they want, as long as the overall aesthetic and atmosphere of Epic Mickey is kept intact, then it's fine.
Yeah.
Like, if I go to Mean Street, which I don't know if you know what that is or care, but if I go to Mean Street and it doesn't look exactly how I want it, then I'm going to be very upset with the game, so.
Yeah.
What was I thinking of? So, Disneyland already, like, the design was like you enter the park, you're walking down like a normal, quote-unquote, American town, and then there's a castle at the end of it, right? And then in Epic Mickey, they turn it on its head because like the town is twisted. It's like the buildings are literally like warping around you as you walk down the street, and then like fucking Shel Silverstein style, the road crumbles away at the end, and there's like a broken castle looming in the distance. And if that's not what it looks like in the remake, I'm going to be mad. So.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, we started talking about Epic Mickey and it just went off. So,
No, it's fine.
let me see. Not early access. Jump Ship is a mission base, so I don't think it's like Sea of Thieves with other people. Jump Ship is a mission-based FPS for up to 4 players, where you are the crew of a spaceship. Transition seamlessly from crewing the ship to on-foot exploration and spacewalks. Actually, I don't even know if you need multiplayer for that. That sounds really cool. Engage in intense battles both on the ground and in space, and always keep your ship upgraded and intact. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I hope that gives you something what you want, Zaid, for spaceship. Well, we're not
I wish
doing
Star
it.
Citizen would just stop being developed.
I wish I had all the DLC for Train Simulator, which cost $10,000.
That's another concept that hasn't been done. Being on a train with a bunch of people.
Being on a train in a fixed camera angle and just kind of sitting there as it does train stuff.
There's stuff you need to do on a train.
But is it worth $10,000?
I guess technically it has been done because they have Void Train now.
What was I thinking of? You know what I would love with like the kind of mechanics you would describe, Zaid? Something I would love. I'd love a Star Wars Clone Wars game where you're on a Venerator, one of the big ships, going around like you're doing stuff. That'll never happen. But I mean, I basically have just described fucking what's it called? Helldivers.
Well, in Battlefront 2, like you literally did board ships and stuff in the space battles.
Man, it's such a
One of the coolest things ever. And then why did they never bring that back for the second Battlefront 2?
And why didn't they do the port well?
Such a weird. Yeah, why didn't they do the port well so I can go back to playing that game?
Heck. Zaid, are you gonna get Marvel Rivals?
Fine.
Heck yeah. You let me know. Because, I mean, I'm almost certainly going to get it and maybe solo queue, but getting friends to play it with. Absolutely. Because, yeah, I asked around if when they announced a re-release of Battlefront, it's like, is anyone getting it? And most people were like, nah. And then it came out that it was bad. So, that was the correct action.
Yeah, if they ever did a good port, I might get it.
But, you know. I love what they've done with this.
Space battles. Again, they're so good.
I believe your microwave just went off, but it sounded like we were backing into our parking space.
Yeah, it was my microwave. You know, something that I meant to bring up way earlier, and I'm just going to bring it all the way back.
What's that?
Is speaking of charity and Iron.
Oh.
Like, and how fucking Sea Dog did $1 million charity.
Yes, that's so cool.
Yeah, so cool. That's been his goal for a long time too, which is what the other part is. So
What was I
and
thinking
then he
of?
did it in his like first major charity event of the year, and he's like,
See, this is just personal thing. I don't want this to be like anyone being just like, how could you say that? I started by watching his videos, but then I was like, I think I just like Mouse more.
I think that's fair.
She's just kind of the more positive one and what have you. That I'm like, I would that if I'm watching one of them by themselves, that I'm like, Mouse please. But yeah, no, him doing that is fucking amazing. That's what I'm saying. I'm talking about that as him as a internet personality, not as him as a person or what have you.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I feel like he's. I mean, do you know what his original content was?
What's that?
Prank calls.
Well, you know,
way back when.
I think
he's apologized for it.
I think I made the right choice then.
I think he's changed a lot for the better since beating Mouse.
Yeah, that's it. Well, then that's even more reason to watch Mouse.
Very funny that he started
And-
prank calls.
And support Connor watching Mouse. I also started watching them, not just because of, you know, the Game Awards. I was watching that, and they're like, Iron Mouse. And everyone's like, oh. But also because white man named white man named Connor with the most monotone voice possible, and then little anime girl named Mouse playing stuff together is the best concept I've ever heard in, in a long time. So it's great. You know, we were talking, it's like bad creators, but then there's good creators. Those are some good creators right there. Hopefully I don't regret those words right now, but, you know.
Well, I'm not sure what Mouse could do to end up considering she's stuck at home. So.
I'm interested about that. Like, I've talked about this with Magenta. You know, I thought when I work at the hospital, sometimes people have stuff going on with them, and it would be rude to ask, but I want to ask, not out of like, you know, being rude or whatever. It's like a literal scientific curiosity of like, okay, so what's this like? What's happening? Yada yada yada. It's kind of same thing with Mouse, because like I've watched clips where she mentions like going outside and doing stuff, yada yada yada. So
yeah, especially when she was younger,
yeah. So I'm just curious, kind of, maybe like what, because like, you know, they were raising money for that stuff. So what does like her future entail? You know, what, like if she gets better with things, like what's like best case scenario for her in her mind, you know? Because like some of the other clips I've heard, she's like, well, I'll never do that. I'm just like, how do you know though? What's going on?
I think it's feasible. She'll be able to like go out and about eventually again.
That's definitely, I'd definitely hope so.
Yeah, but it sounds like the thing will be she can't be around large crowds, so she won't be able to go like amusement parks or anything like that.
Completely reasonable.
Or like concerts or anything like that without like a special seating area or something like that.
That's sad, but also I'm an antisocial person, so unfortunately I'm just like, what? No crowds. Oh.
Yeah, but you also like Disney, so.
That's fair. Yeah, that's true. I'd help if we could get a fucking. She's one of the biggest streamers of all time. Can we get a fundraiser to rent Disneyland for Mouse? I'd do that in a heart. I'd be like, heck yeah. That would be great.
I mean, actually, they could probably do something with that. I mean, they've already been technically.
Actually, I say that, but like, you know, they've like the whole thing we're talking about right now was the fundraiser for like a organization to help. Beautiful. The pattern you've created here.
Yeah.
The shapes and colors.
It's a circle and a lot of colors.
Oh, absolutely, gamer. But that's what I was about to say, because why limit it to Mouse? Because since they were already raising money for like immunodeficient charities, it's like I wonder if you could set it up where a charity rents it out for immunodeficient people, and like since there would be far less people in the park than normal, would they be able to, you know, go around safely and stuff, even if technically other people were still there? Yeah, that'd probably depend on the specific condition, but still.
Yeah.
It would be neat if they were able to do that. I like theme parks as an idea, as a form of entertainment to help people escape from reality. So, you know,
yeah.
I would hope maybe some way, somehow, you could bring that to people who maybe don't normally get to go outside and experience those kinds of things. And like OG Disneyland especially, I'd love it if they were able to do something like that, because I think in terms of theming, that's one of the best parks that's the best park ever. So letting people who don't normally get to go do that kind of stuff go there specifically would be the ideal. IMO. Also, can we sell Ashen Chest to her?
Yeah.
Okay. I was not sure.
Though
I know they are.
Wait and see if we have a key.
I don't. Yeah. Don't remember.
We had one and I already used it.
I remember the days when me and Magenta would scour them for a specific accomplishment to, you know, get a thing, but there's nothing I want now, so I'm just like, I'll sell the whole thing. I don't care. Take it from me. It's burning a hole in my pocket. But yeah, no. I would love to organize a thing where people with immunodeficiency orders get to go to Disneyland, but I definitely don't have the pull for that. So that would do you know? I think about it for Iron Mouse, because I think she's that kind of, you know, she has that kind of manpower behind her. But
yeah. Well, I think she would like to be able to walk first.
That's true.
I know she doesn't need
that.
To
Yeah,
walk,
that's what I'm saying when I'm curious about that kind of stuff, because like at one time it's like I can't walk, and the other time I heard her talk about driving a car. I'm just like, oh.
Well, back when she was 16.
Yeah.
When she was learning how to drive.
Damn. I brought up Iron Mouse, not knowing if you cared or knew anything about that. And then Zayd was like, a lot of Iron Mouse. I'm glad she's great. Yeah. One of her latest videos I saw was a new VTuber model, of which she has many, and I adore that. But it's like her character versus her actual skin tone, which is amazing. So.
Oh yeah. And it's the stuff she has to put up with when she like puts
What's
on.
up?
So originally it happened with Copper Cat, which was like a copper skin tone version of herself that she made.
Yeah.
Of one of her older models.
I need to reiterate.
You can't do that. That's racist. She's like, I'm Puerto Rican.
This is what I look like. I'm using face cam right now. What are you talking about? Zaid, I just want to reiterate. I didn't know you knew anything about Iron Mouse, and then you're like, well, let me just name drop some of her for some of her models by name, and I'm like, okay, well Zaid is the exit.
Is like a kind of a joke.
Oh, okay. Amongst her community.
A little bit, yeah, because like Iron Mouse, Copper Cat.
Oh, I get it. You're still schooling me, but I get it. You've outclassed.
I don't think it's.
No,
yeah,
go on.
ahead.
You've outclassed me in every aspect of a stream tonight, and I'm just delighted by it the entire time. Unironically. No, it's I adore this.
I know.
I need this more often, where you're the competent one on my streams, and I can just sit by the side. Also, we need to find the gold hoarders to vote.
Oh yeah, we need to lower our thing.
Yes, before we log off, because this will be the end.
This
figured.
will be the end? Okay.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's like 11:30 where I am. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
I forgot.
I know
It's actually it's earlier where you are, and I was worried it'd be too late for you to play, but then it's like no. Hooray for time zones for once.
I live in the past.
Heck yeah. Return to the past now? Code Lyoko? Yeah, I haven't gotten to explore this since the update enough. This is exactly what I wanted from Sea of Thieves when it launched. Spanish
I think we
town.
need more port towns for sure.
Absolutely.
I don't think they renamed them.
No.
Good names like
Just
Golden
a renovation. So.
Sands. Yeah.
But
This is still Golden Sands.
okay. Zaid, should we raid Iron Mouse, Zaid? I don't know if she's even live.
I think she has a limit on 20
Yes,
people.
no.
Yeah.
But who should we raid?
I mean, if Zen was streaming, Zen only thinks it has a lower limit. But...
Zaid, this is why we need to hang out more. You delight me every time. I can only hope I do even a quarter of the same for you. So
it's been a lot of fun. One thing that's good about streaming with you is you're much better at talking than I am. Like, you pick topics rapid fire.
It's stream of consciousness. I think Copper one time was like, "You are a perfect ADHD streamer," and I'm like, "Not what I was going for. Thank you." Oh, she is streaming, but also someone who probably doesn't have a limit is a Starry. And actually, was it their? I think it was their birthday yesterday or today. One of those.
It was recently, yeah.
Yeah, time is an illusion. It doesn't matter. So let's raid a Starry, if that's okay with you, Zaid.
Yeah, that works.
I could raid Zaid. He's live, but I think he'll be ending soon.
We might as well do the double raid. Oh, I made it wrong because I forgot to put the underscore.
Yeah, it's a cancel. Quickly. Backtrack.
I did.
Anyway.
There isn't a story without it, obviously, otherwise...
Zaid, do you know what I'm doing next week?
I don't.
I'm doing Mega May, where I'm gonna...
Oh, right.
I'm doing like a whole week of streams where I'm just gonna be streaming Mega Man 1 through 3 on the real NES the entire time. Nice. So I hope people will join me for that. Zaid, are you doing anything Well, you're doing content. I'm not content warning. Lethal Company tomorrow.
I'm doing Lethal Company tomorrow, yeah.
So everyone should follow you for that, because you are amazing at that. So everyone needs to go do that.
Sometimes. And sometimes I'm an idiot, but that's how that game goes.
But that's also how you get the best clips. So
yeah,
it works out.
When you're an idiot, yeah.
Anyway, I'll see everyone later. Goodbye.
Bye.